Hey everybody! So, like I told
Hi, my
everybody,
name is Zen,
uh-huh,
and I have I forgot my lines.
an addiction.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I
I have an addiction. Okay, go ahead.
told everybody beforehand that we're changing the session today. You guys are four kids, and you're at an amusement park, and you guys just got on a roller coaster. It's a new one, and
Oh,
suddenly you're transported to a Dungeons and Dragons world, and that's where we're gonna get picked up
I'm
again.
presto. I did
Like
not
presto.
prepare. I did not prepare for this. I don't know the references of which you speak.
Ah, damn. Well, okay. I guess we'll just use your characters from the last session then. The last session, you guys escaped from Agatha's lab. Edith, you met with Edith in Oxford, and Edith said you guys were failures, and said that the boss wanted you guys to go to Hydroport, or more specifically Veritas, Lien's school.
Five
To
Nights at Lien's.
Yep, literally, and you're gonna retrieve the Harvester's soul. So that's where you all left off. And now, we open on the group sitting around a campfire. You guys have been traveling for about 3 days already, and you had gotten cleaned up the right after the last time, like a day after you guys started traveling. You stopped and stopped at a hot spring and got cleaned up and everything. You guys have just been enjoying your time, hanging out with Oxford, and you guys are sitting around the campfire, just
Singing a
chilling.
campfire song.
Because Oxford's been,
Campfire. Okay, go ahead.
because
Go for.
Oxford's been traveling for 3 days straight. He's been awake for 3 days, so he's very tired. So he needs a break. And Lucinda, you see one of his bears approach you and start rubbing its face against you. And Oxford looks at you. And he's like, "Well, looks like Lemon's taking a liking to you."
Lumen.
Lemon.
Looks like it. Yep. Did not expect this happening.
That's real. That's real nice. Be careful. Lemon likes to nibble, so careful there.
How large
I
is the bear?
The size of a fucking bear with 2 heads. I don't know
I
what to
stick
tell
out
you.
I stick out my hand like you would to let a dog sniff.
Okay, Lemon bites your hand clean off. No, the Lemon sniffs your hand and then licks it, and it's covered in bear slobber now.
Oh, swell.
Yeah.
I wipe it on the grass.
And Oxford is sitting there. I actually need to remember something about Oxford, because I think I wrote something that he has something. But yeah, you guys can chat and whatnot since you're sitting around the campfire. And if you got any questions for Oxford, you can ask him.
Okay, so how long have you been traveling? Did you mention that?
3 days.
I think you might have. 3 days?
Yeah,
Okay.
3 days.
Alright. Okay, so Ramses comes out of his chariot.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I think about it, maybe chariot's not the right word. Chariots have open tops, don't they?
It's yeah, well,
No.
some of them do.
He has a little carriage looking thing, but it's all fancy and stuff.
Okay.
Fucking Cinderella's pumpkin thing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Okay, anyway. So yeah, Ramses comes out of his chariot. He's looking very refreshed, like he hasn't been sitting in there for 3 days.
Uh-huh.
Like he was almost somewhere else the whole time. Yeah, he, I guess, what time is it?
It's the middle of the night. You can see, you're in the middle of a desert area, and you can see literally every star in the sky. It's probably maybe midnight almost. It's approaching midnight. And it's a
Okay.
full moon out tonight, and yeah, you can see like every star in the sky.
How long until they get to Veritas?
Oxford says, we got about another 3.5 days of travel, maybe
Oh,
4,
boy.
depending
What
on
direction?
traffic. We're going west.
West.
Wild
So-
west. No, I'm just kidding.
So Ramses looks towards the west, and he just kind of, I guess, gazes in that direction, almost like absent-mindedly, but he doesn't say anything to anyone other than asking how long they have left to go.
Right.
So that's it.
Okay. Oxford looks around and he's like, so, we haven't really had a real chat. How'd y'all, get together, so to speak?
We were on a job.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
A job. That's pretty neat, I suppose. What kind of job? If you don't mind me
Well,
asking.
Just a retrieval mission, really.
Yeah, we didn't know it would go so deep into trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, very few people ever do. Go ahead, Nora.
Oh, I was just about to say, Lien just kind of like. This says, I should have known better.
Oxford actually looks a little worried at you, Lien. And he says, so, you're a professor at Veritas, yeah?
That's correct.
And you're involved in the whole, He, like, thinks for a second on how to phrase it, and he's like, the whole scandal happening there.
Scandal. Let's not word it that way.
Huh.
That's a bit harsh. I have nothing to do with it.
Alright, then... Are you,
I cast Zone of Truth. No, I'm kidding.
Good.
Are you safe to be going back there?
Safe? I suppose so, yes, mostly. No real danger should come of it.
What do you mean safe?
What do you mean danger?
Yeah. What are we going into?
Oxford, like, lowers his hat over his eyes. And, he looks off into the deserty distance. And he's like, well, there are a bunch of stuck-up folks there. And based on what's I've been hearing about, I mean, I doubt any of them are terrible folks, so you folks probably will be fine, but, you know, I just want to make sure that, you know, everything goes as smoothly as possible.
Hmm.
There's just a lot of gossip going around, to be honest.
Oh, gossip, huh?
Right. Speaking of which, I heard through the grapevine that you were looking into, those there iron caverns?
Lien's eyes widen. More or less, it was a research group at Veritas.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't only me. There was a few other professors as well,
Right.
and their apprentices.
Ramses turns his head towards Lien at the mention of Iron Cavern. But otherwise doesn't say anything just yet.
Says, that's, pretty interesting. What if you, or are you allowed to say what you found there?
It's confidential, I would most likely say.
He, like, chuckles.
I mean, if it's anything with your organization, I'm sure you already know the answer.
Well, if I'm being frank with you, yeah, I already know the answer. I just want to know how much the general public knows. It's kind of our job to keep these things a little, secretive.
Yes, and as an operative of Veritas, I assure you that we are not exactly allowed to speak freely of it either.
Alright. That's fine. I shouldn't press you too much for info, especially during these, stressing times.
Thank you.
No problem.
Dymie's just kind of sitting there confused.
Yeah, Lucinda's like looking at Lien, thinking, what the heck could you have done?
Lien kind of notices Lucinda, and she just like, I don't know, she's kind of wincing and looking away.
Oh, sorry.
Oxford looks to the rest of you, and he's like, so, have you folks heard of the caverns that popped up?
Yeah, so, not Lien, wow. Ramses looks at Lien, or he was still looking at her, he goes like, you were involved in the Iron Caverns?
More or less. Truth's gonna come out in a bit anyways.
So, Fancy Pants over there knows about it. What about you two?
Dymie shrugs really big.
Lucinda sighs and reaches for something in her bag and says, I don't really think too much about events happening in other cities. And she pulls out a pipe in her herbal kit and starts stuffing it.
Okay. So Oxford chuckles and he's like, I'm trying to think. Hold on a second. And he pulls his hat off and you see him pull out a piece of paper and he puts it inside of a little bubble. He like makes a magic bubble and puts it inside and it just disappears. And you see him tapping his foot for a second. And then another bubble appears with another note inside. And he reads it. And he smiles and is like, alright, cool. So, y'all haven't heard of him, huh?
The caverns? Not really, no.
Well, I'm permitted to say, I'm not sure Lien, I don't know what Lien knows, but I'm permitted to talk about it a bit. You guys over in, I doubt over in Ramses, over there, his kingdom felt it, but, it's kind of far off. But, you people in Widow's Peak, Mata, did you feel the earthquake a little bit ago? About almost a month back?
Do we have to roll to see if we did, or?
You could just say if you did or not.
Gosh.
Yeah, I think I did at least. I mean,
I'm trying to think because Dymie would have been outside, and I'm trying to think if that would have affected it.
I mean,
Made his teacup fall. That's how teacup broke.
Yeah, his teacup just falls over. It's up to you if it
yeah,
does or not.
I guess Dymie felt it then.
Okay.
So, oh yeah, I guess I did feel something like that.
Yeah. See what had happened. Apparently, that earthquake was like the epicenter was right underneath Hydroport, and it opened up some old mine off in the geyser fields right outside of Hydroport. And apparently, in one of those mines, they found a big old iron cave. Like, the cave's walls are literally made completely of iron. And they had there was some strange happenstance going on in there. I'll just leave it at that, because that's all I'm permitted to say. But, to say the least, it's quite the sight to see. I've only seen a couple of them in my life, but, I mean, oh, wait, fuck. He, like, looks at the letter and he's like, ooh, I shouldn't have said that.
don't worry, I was only half listening.
Alright,
No,
cool.
Dymie definitely noticed the hole. I've seen that a few times. And that, like, or at least it perked my ears up. Like, you've seen this before?
He like pulls his hat further over his face again, and he's like, "Huh, you didn't hear it from me, but yeah,
Right.
there have been a couple of these things that have popped up in the past, and that's kind of part of for reasons that Lien." He looks over at you, Lien, and he's like, "Might know. There are. It's our job to kind of keep them on the down low, but you folks over at Veritas got to it way faster than us over at Heaven's Eye could have. So,
Well,
nothing
it
we
was
can really
right
do
under
about
our
it now."
noses, quite literally.
Exactly. It was about not even a day's travel away from Hydroport. We'll probably pass right by it on our way. Honestly.
So Dymie kind of taps his finger to his chin and is like, iron caves, though. Doesn't that mean somebody made them?
See. He puts his finger to his mouth. He's like, I can't say. I'm not allowed. But there are theories. There are some theories that they were, how should I put this? Because I want to tell you folks, I really do, but I'm not allowed. I could lose my job and much
Don't worry
worse.
about it
I'll
then.
lose my job.
Don't worry about it then.
It's just there's theories that it was built by some gods, supposedly.
Gods again.
Yeah.
All comes back to these spider guys, huh?
Well, probably not that, but
I'd hope
Just-
not.
I mean, it makes sense.
I mean,
They
why would
start cropping up now?
they were going for the whole like spider theme? I don't think that iron and spiders kind of go hand in hand. Leg in leg.
Ah.
That,
No, I'm just kidding.
that wasn't funny. Don't laugh.
Oxford laughs at it anyway.
Yeah, Dymie laughed.
Yeah, Lucinda kind of laughs too.
Okay.
Ramses doesn't laugh.
Of course
Well,
it
of course not. No one's happy.
is. There, go ahead.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. So you said it was late at night. No. What did you say?
Yeah, it's the middle of the night.
It was night. Middle
Yeah.
of the night.
Middle of the night. They're
Oh.
in the desert. There are stars
Okay.
all over the sky.
Uh-huh.
All that stuff. Sitting around a campfire.
Let me think. Well, something Ramses could do, because, you know, he's not really social with these people.
Lien looks at Ramses and says, "So how come you know about the Iron Caverns?"
Oxford actually looks over at you too and he crosses his arms.
Ramses is like, I have eyes everywhere.
Well, that's just plain creepy.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's like, when you're in such a position of power as I am, knowledge is invaluable.
Oxford rolls his eyes at your statement and just laughs at you. And he's
Ramses
Yeah,
didn't
but-
hear. He's like, bless you.
I'm sorry, I didn't. Suddenly I'm deaf. Yeah, he just chuckles. He's like, position of power, huh? That's
Oh, he's asking. Oh.
yeah.
Ramses kind of gestures to himself. He's like, look at me. He doesn't say look at me, but like he's just like look at me.
No, Lucinda just keeps focusing on the sky and does her best to like meditate all of, like ignore what he's saying like completely.
It's like,
Yeah,
well,
Dymie
that's
just
cute.
kind of, I'd say he crosses his arms and goes, huh.
Okay, so Oxford looks at you and he's like, he's looking at Ramsey still and he's like, so, since knowledge is invaluable to you folks, and Lien and I's tongues are tied, what do you know about the, Iron Caverns there, Ramses?
Ramses is just like, what makes you think I'm obligated to tell you anything?
Ha! Yeah, whatever. Fuck you. And he takes a swig of his drink. And he's like, well, I'm going to go hit the hay. You guys should probably do the same because we're going to be traveling for another 3.5 days, 4 days maybe.
Okay.
We're in it for the long haul. So he starts to walk over to his, to the carriage and he's like, Lemon, come on! And then Lemon pulls away from cuddling with you, Lucinda, and runs off.
Yeah,
to
this
follow
whole
Oxford.
time I've just been kind of like,
Hold on.
what should I do? This is really awkward. This has never happened before.
Yeah, she tried to like ignore Ramses by looking up at the sky, and like a bear is kind of like nibbling on her fingers.
No, I pictured like the bear's like nostrils kind of blowing on the top of her head, like.
Yeah.
You said the dire bears had like 2 heads.
Yeah, they each have 2 heads.
Wait, they do? Oh,
Yeah.
shit, okay.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yep, they each
Or
have
just I
2
didn't
heads.
remember.
Yeah,
So-
so
Wait, so
there was.
which one was storming at me and which one licked my hand?
They're both named Lemon, so it doesn't matter. Just one each.
Okay.
Okay, so if you guys want to do anything else, you can. Before the next, before you start traveling again. While you're around the campfire still.
Hold on, let me
Nothing's
see.
sounding good.
Yeah, I gotta open.
Actually, Lucinda takes out the broken lute and... Wait, how many strings does it still have attached to it? Probably.
It has 4 still. 2 of them were
Okay.
plucked away.
Okay, she like strums it a little bit to see if it's like in tune or whatever. Just like she doesn't know how it works, so she's wondering if it can still function, I guess.
Yeah, when you strum it, it works still.
Ramses, looks over to the lute, and he hears the plucking. It's not very pleasant. So he waves his staff. I'm not sure if this is like a touch spell or anything, but like he waves his staff and he casts Mend,
Oh, okay.
which is
Right.
would that
it
fix
fixes,
the lute?
Yeah, it
Mhm.
fixes
I
the strings on the
honestly-
lute.
Oh
I thought he was gonna cast silence.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so then it fixes the strings on the lute, and it's back to normal.
Oh, Lucinda looks over to him and is like, okay, thank you, I guess. I was not expecting that. What's your angle?
What's our angle?
Yeah, what's your angle?
I can be your angle or your demon. No, I'm sorry.
Ramsey says that in canon. I'm making it canon. Just kidding. No.
No. Let me see. He doesn't say anything. I guess he doesn't go like you're welcome or anything.
Okay, I take my thank you back then.
He is going to kind of give Lucinda a nod, and then turn away and
His
walk
cheeks
towards his
flush
carriage.
red.
Yeah.
He's all embarrassed
He's
about
gonna walk
helping his
back.
friends.
Yeah, he's gonna walk back towards his carriage. He doesn't go inside yet.
Alright.
Instead, he looks off to the west again, and his halo glows a little brighter in the night.
Oh my gosh. So dramatic.
Oh, very dramatic. Yeah, you can hear heavenly chorus from his carriage.
Fucking background music for his dramatic
Yeah.
moment as he looks into the distance.
Lucinda, feeling a little adventurous, sticks up her middle finger behind his back.
He has
Ramses,
eyes
roll
everywhere
to
except
see if you
there.
notice that.
Yeah, hold on.
Roll a perception check.
Let me open the app.
Then he has eyes everywhere except there.
Yeah, he has eyes everywhere except for right behind him.
Okay, you said perception?
Yeah,
So
perception check.
it's a 10.
No, you don't notice.
Okay, great. Okay. So he's going to. Oh no. Okay. Well, before he goes inside, he kind of looks at Dymie, and his eyebrows furrow a bit as he notices clothes. How
He's
they were
dirty,
messed up
dirty
already,
outfit.
or just how dirty Dymie is in general.
I'm gonna say Dymie doesn't notice.
Okay.
Unless you want him to notice.
No. It's okay. Dymie will get a bath eventually. He's going to open up his carriage, and I don't know if anybody notices the interior, but it's surprisingly very, very spacious.
Lucinda does not have any interest. She is looking away at this point.
It kind of glows, emits a light.
As in Ramses like, look at me. Look at my wealth.
No!
You peasants.
My wealth.
Dymie
My
purposefully is not looking.
I love it. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna get inside and he's just gonna close the door.
Okay.
Man, I hate that guy.
Dymie, if she said that, then Dymie's gonna laugh.
And then one of Ramses' eyes comes out and fucking kills you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he casts Armitage and goes like, "I heard you." And the windows roll down.
I heard that, bitch. Cash me outside. How about that?
Glad we're on the same page now, then.
I think he knows by the sheer amount of times you punched him.
Right.
I don't care. If someone annoys me, I'll punch them.
Cash Lucinda outside. How about that?
I hate that meme so fucking much.
Me too. Such
Yup.
distaste.
Yo.
Alright, you guys gonna do anything else?
I guess Dymie's just gonna look up at the stars. Maybe rub his hands a little and put them by the fire.
You see a meteor come down and crush you. Again. Just kidding, no. That was the
Listen.
choice, and you failed. Just kidding.
Lucinda looks at him and asks, "Are you okay?"
Oh, Dymie's gonna, he's just gonna go, just wondering if my little buddy's okay. And he's referring to his little mouse friend back at home.
I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah. Hope.
Lien is just kind of watching them talk. And all she says is, "Well, it was nice talking to you guys like this while it lasted." She goes back to just kind of fidgeting.
Oh.
Lien, you look stressed. Do you want a hit of this?
Veritas, we would confiscate that from the dorms.
Oh. Well, we're not in Veritas, so...
No, thank you.
Okay. Lucinda just shrugs. I don't know. I'm used to it. No one ever called me out for doing it, so...
Call out post at Lucinda.
Smokes too much weed.
She does
I'm
a
just-
drug.
I'm just trying to include Lien to, like,
No,
no, I
it's
don't
funny.
hate her as much as I hate Ramses.
Yeah, with what Lien just said, how do I wanna say this? Okay, so he's gonna look at her and say, "Don't worry. With the sounds of whatever's going on with you, I'm sure it can't be nearly as bad as what's been happening lately, so..."
Yeah, unless you killed someone back home. I mean, we've killed plenty of people, but that's kind of, I don't know.
Lien
Off
just
the
looks down.
Well, it's not like we wanted to. Dymie rubs his hands a little bit harder.
Did Lucinda know that Dymie was talking about his mouse?
Well, Dymie
yeah.
mentioned it before.
Oh,
They
Yeah.
knew
okay.
each other anyway, so...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that I've accidentally seen him playing with it, like, in the alley, and was just, like, too nervous
Yes!
to approach about it.
Yes! I
Playing catch with
support
a mouse.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Go
Dymie's
fetch.
accidentally killed multiple mice and has named them the exact same thing with every mouse he
I
finds.
wish I remember what I named.
I don't remember.
Next time
You
I'll
fool.
remember. But anyway,
Insert mouse name here.
yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Yeah, Ramsey's not comfortable yet. There's nothing to be done.
If we could probably move on now if no one else has.
Yeah, I don't think I...
Yeah, I'm good, but let me pee first, like, please.
Okay.
It just came
So
up.
Lien literally says that. Lien gets
No,
up and is like,
wait.
I need to go piss behind
I mean,
that
it
cactus.
makes
I'll be back.
sense.
Okay, I'll be back.
Yeah, that's what Lien
Makes
says.
sense to me.
Lien goes to pee behind the cactus.
You hear the toilet flush
Yeah.
sound from Ramsey's carriage.
Lucinda says openly, I'm kind of homesick too.
Yeah, Dymie goes and he's like, well, I guess I could call my feelings homesick too.
I just didn't expect to, like, be here. I thought that we'd be home by now, in all honesty. It's
Yeah.
kind of scary.
Yeah, Dymie, he kind of looks back at the stars and is like, yeah, I kind of thought I'd be back home too, but it's not like this is much worse.
It's kind of nice, actually. Well,
Nice.
this current situation, not overall. I mean, we've killed a bunch of people. There's someone is after our heads probably, and I don't know what's gonna happen 3 days from now. But there's always something about the outdoors that just feels right, you know?
Yeah. Somehow the sky is so much different here than where back home.
Oh, and on that note,
Yeah.
you guys hang around the fire till it goes out. You guys make sure the fire is all put out. Dymie probably pees in it to let it go and hear that sweet sizzle. And you guys go back on the road. Gonna do a quick roll to see what you guys get on the travel chart. Ooh,
Oh, shit.
what is that? That is... Okay. Let me check the travel chart real quick.
Oh my god.
Inner waste.
Let's check. Okay.
Take a knoll.
I know.
Oh, no. Please, no.
Okay. As you guys are traveling, you've been traveling for another few days, and you see a bird flying nearby, and it's been tailing you for like a while now.
No.
And the bird actually flies into your carriage, and it's the golden owl from before. But
Oh, wait, what?
but the owl has something in its mouth. It has a big old rock in its mouth, and it's flapping its wings in there, and it drops. It flies out, and Oxford sees, and it's like, you! And then it fucking throws the rock at Oxford's head, and it falls backwards into the carriage. It's like, I'll kill you! And then the owl flies away. And you notice that the rock has broken open, and there's a real shiny, it's a geode inside. It looks like it's made of some wealthy stone. And the owl flies away, and that's it.
Huh.
Let's give it to Oxford since he just had to go through that.
Oxford looks at the stone. He's like, "Well, that looks like ruby right there. That could be some worth."
Ooh, that's Ramses' symbol.
Well, he's in Cinderella's cabin.
Yeah, he is. He can't
Yep.
see it, so it's fine.
Okay, and so it's been another few days, and Oxford is very tired, you can tell. But it's the middle of the day, and you can see Hydroport in the distance. It's this huge city, like enormous, and it's positioned atop a large, like, stone pillar with 9 naturally formed stone bridges reaching out to it over a giant gaping chasm. But you can't see what's at the bottom of the chasm yet, because you're still, like, a ways away. And Oxford turns back and he's like, We're approaching Hydroport. We're passing right by those mines that I talked about a couple nights ago.
I'm gonna say Dymie, like, kind of leans out the window, if there is a window.
Yeah.
There's a
Looking
back.
around.
To the boiling hot
Okay, Dymie,
Like,
you lean
what?
out the window, and as you do that, I'm going to have you roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god, why did I do this? Okay, so that's good. Dexterity?
Yep.
Saving. And, okay, so that's 11 plus 3, so 14.
Okay, Dymie, you, as the carriage is going, it hits a bump, and you almost fall out of the carriage. You're hanging on ever so tightly.
Lien
And,
rushes over. Go ahead.
Okay, I was just going to say, no, you can have Lien go over and try and help him go.
Okay, well, yeah, Lien's just, like, trying to prevent. She's like, beneath that trench is just a bunch of boiling hot water. I don't want you to die.
You haven't passed the trench yet. You're still,
Okay.
but as you, it's funny you say that, because as you say that, you hear Oxford say, hold on! And everybody, roll a dex saving throw, except for Ramses, because he's in his own carriage.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, that's a 1.
Oh boy.
I rolled a 1.
Dymie.
Okay.
Hold on, I think I have advantage on this.
That's
I
a
gotta go
12
up.
for me.
Okay.
I have joint saving throws. So my first roll is a 16. My second is a.
Can't believe
20.
I'm gonna
Okay.
die.
So
Okay.
I got a 20 with a modifier.
So, Lien, you hold on, and a geyser has erupted right beneath you guys.
No!
And
Why
the
did you do
carriage comes off the ground a bit. Not too bad, but you, Dymie, and you get singed by the boiling water, and you are going to take 5 damage.
Damn.
And you fall out of the carriage, and Lucinda, you miss the water, luckily, but you also fall out of the carriage.
Well, shit.
And You can hear Oxford pulling on the reins, and it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa! And the dire bears stop. And he gets off of the carriage, and he runs over to you two, and he's like, whoa, you alright there?
Dymie gets up, I'm assuming,
Yeah,
and holding wherever he got burned. Is there a specific place?
His arm.
Tushy. Oh.
Arm, okay.
Darn it.
Arm, okay. So he's holding his arm, and he's like, yep, just fine.
Oh, that looks nasty. I'm sorry. I didn't realize there was a geyser there. Apologies. I didn't see it. I've been traveling for a couple days now. Sorry about that.
No problem.
I got some medical tape if you need it. I can, patch your arm up.
Probably.
Okay. Oxford runs back to his carriage. And he starts wrapping. He grabs like a first aid kit. And he pulls out some like medical tape. And he looks at your wound. He's like, it's not too bad. You'll be fine. And he like dabs it with some gauze and then wraps it up with he wraps some bandages around it and ties it up and he's like, there you go, good as new.
Thanks. Dymie gives a thumbs up.
Okay. And he smiles and he looks around and he's like, well, we're pretty close to Hadroport. And roll a perception check. All of you? Or no, actually not all of you. Only Lucinda and Dymie, because you guys are outside of the.
Okay, that's
carriage.
10.
Yeah, same 10.
Okay, yeah, you guys don't notice anything.
I'm just gonna have Dymie go like, Okay, so he looks up at the town, and I guess he's just not realizing how big it is, because you did mention it, at just the generalness of it. And he's like, wow, I didn't think towns could get much bigger than the last one.
Oh yeah, this one's the capital. This is the capital of the continent. Of all of Azeris, to be honest.
Yeah, and Lien's just poking her head out of the wagon. She's like, and Veritas in the center of it.
Okay, roll a perception check now, Lien.
Okay. I got, what's my modifier? Perception, 20.
Okay. Yeah, you see the mine off in the distance. You can see the very mine that you were going to during the expedition. And something begins to... You get like a quick headache, almost.
Lien holds her head.
Yeah, a random spur to your mind. And I'm going to send you a message real quick.
Alright.
Lucinda has gotten extremely anxious seeing the size of the town city that they're about to enter, because she hasn't really ever ventured too far, and she's afraid of the idea of upper class people in crowds, so this is really nerve-wracking right now.
Okay. And go ahead.
Dymie's mostly just impressed.
Okay,
Like, wow.
While Lien's looking down, she holds her head as a surge of pain goes her, and her eyes widen, and she hurries back into the carriage like,
Oxford sees this, and he looks off in the distance at where Lien was just looking. He's like, oh, well, there's a mine that I was talking about. We should...
Dymie puts...
yeah, there is, and she looks back out. She seems to have calmed, but she's still holding her head.
Okay.
Dymie
Ramses.
puts his... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Here, I'll just really, Ramses exits the carriage. I don't know if he exits his carriage or whatever, and makes it vanish. That's all. So no.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything because my mom called me, but it's okay.
Okay. Well, they're not at the town yet. They're out in the middle of a geyser field. A geyser went up right underneath their carriage, and.
Oh no. Okay. Well, he didn't get out of his carriage.
Okay.
No, ride with us.
Ride with us. Okay.
Right.
What was Dymie gonna do?
I was just gonna have him put his hand up to like above his eyes and like go on his tiptoes to try to see what they're looking at.
Okay, well now that it's pointed out, you can see the mine off in the distance. You can see like there's like an iron door. Strangely, there's like 2 double iron doors off in the distance with like a wooden like sign like out in front of it. But yeah, and it's up against like some very, very rocky hills, like tall rocky hills.
Oh.
He says, well, y'all wanna get back in the carriage, we'll head out again, or what are y'all thinking?
Yep. Guess we better get going.
So, where they stopped, there's the cave.
You can see the cave in the distance, yeah.
Lien pulls Oxford to the side and says, "Did you see anything?"
I don't know if I'm obligated to tell you that, Lien.
I mean someone. If not, it's fine.
What do you mean by see?
I thought I saw someone near the Iron Caverns.
There may have been. I'm not sure. I don't know if I caught it or not. If you think there was, and maybe there was. I don't...
No. It's fine. It probably was nothing.
Alright. Oxford looks to Lucinda and Dymie. He's like, you folks ready?
Yep. Okay, Dymie gets back in.
Okay. Lucinda?
Yeah.
Lucinda gets back in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And, yeah, so Oxford gets back on. And he's like, well, off to Hydroport then. And he cracks the reins, and you guys begin traveling again. And now I gotta go to here. Alright. And now, you guys have been traveling for like maybe another hour, and this town is like way bigger than you expected. Even from far away, it's way more massive than you had imagined. And as you approach it, you see there are a lot of carriages going in and out of the bridge that you're approaching. And Oxford sees this and is like, ugh, I hate coming to big cities like this. There's always so much goddamn traffic.
Yeah, by this point, Dymie is now intimidated.
Yeah, he's like, it always gets my buddies here restless. And he looks
Well,
over.
a lot of tourists do like to come here.
Yeah, I figured. It'll be alright, Lemon Cupcake, just keep going. And he cracks the reins again.
Lemon Cupcake, Dymie says.
You making fun of my bears' names?
No, it's cute.
He, like, his face is red and he turns back and puts his hat over his face as he continues. And as you guys get to the bridge, there's a giant...
Hold on, Trevor. I really wish, since the dire bears had like 2 heads.
That they were all named something else.
No. Like, for one bear, it could be one head is Lemon, the other head is Nade. And then for the other bear, one head is Cupcake, and then the other name is Cake. Lemonade and Cupcake. Okay, go ahead.
That would have been real good. Why didn't I think of that? Because I'm not that clever. So, okay.
Yeah, that's too confusing.
As you guys continue, you see, you approach the bridge, and there's this giant stone arch in the shape of a hydra's mouth. And you guys pass through it, and now you're on a marble street, and you're stuck behind a couple of carriages. Yeah.
My ears perked up because
You're riding on top of marble drink water? No. Yeah, you guys are on a marble road, and you're stuck behind a couple of carriages, and the carriage driver in front of you kind of looks a little nervous because of the dire bears behind him, and he only has a regular horse carriage. But after about 15 minutes of waiting, you guys get to the front, and a few guards stop you, and Oxford looks and he's like, "What? What's wrong?" And the guard's like, sir, we, can't let dire bears into the city." And Oxford's like, they never hurt a fly. It wouldn't hurt nobody. Like, for the city's safety.
But one named Lemon is actually pretty nice.
For the city's safety, Lemon, fucking okay. For the city's safety, we need to keep the dire bears out. Thank you. And Oxford sighs, and he looks at you guys and like, "Well, I guess this is your stop. I'll be outside the city if you guys need me."
Can we get you anything like coffee or water?
Maybe bring me some scotch. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna be sleeping for a while because I'm tired as hell. But don't worry about me. If I need something, I'll go into the city. Don't worry about it.
Kilimanjaro. A nice vanilla roast.
Don't worry about it. Fine. I'll be okay. Don't worry about it.
There's a lot of nice vacationing spots away from the geysers. You should camp at one of them.
Oh, yeah, speaking of that, you guys can now see, after passing over the bridge, you guys can see that below in the big chasm that the bridges are over is boiling water. Like an ocean of boiling, steaming water.
Dymie sweats.
Yeah, it's kind of hot here anyway, because you're in the middle of a geyser, so yeah, he would sweat. Okay, and you guys get off the carriage. Oxford knocks on Ramses' door and tells him to get out. He's like, "Hurry up!"
He doesn't get out.
He's like, "You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here."
So he crawls. he opens his carriage door. You know, he exits. Notices he's in the city now, or in Veritas. Mm-hmm. He's like, "It's been a while. I'm not really glad to be back."
Just kidding.
Hold on. There's a gnat. Ah!
That's what Ramses says.
Does.
He like swats at a gnat.
And then falls into the water. No, that's too
much.
much.
Falls into the water and burns alive.
Okay, it disappeared again. Maybe it was okay. Anyway, so he makes his carriage vanish. There's like a little poof of smoke or whatever. I don't know. And so yeah, is there a gate, or what were the guards guarding?
Yeah, it was another gate it was another Hydra head that you guys had to pass through into the city, and the guards are willing to let you guys go, but not Oxford's carriage, clearly, because it has dire bears at the end of it.
Right. Okay. So Ramses gets out, he looks around, and then he just starts walking.
Okay. So, what were you gonna say?
Nothing important.
Okay. You guys head into the city, and you are greeted with thousands and thousands of people just bustling about this busy city. Everybody's out and about right now. You can see carriages going by selling like food and snacks and whatnot, and you can see people on the street like doing like performance art, stuff like that, and you can see the road is sloping upwards towards the center of the city, which is where you can see the top. You can see a giant wall, at least. And that is where Veritas is located. And, roll a perception check, everybody.
Okay, well, while we do that, I just wanted to say that Dymie stops to stare at the people performing with, like, open mouth awe.
Okay.
But, perception 15.
Okay.
Wow, I'm blind. Not in the game, but just, like, my glasses suck. Like, my eyesight actually sucks.
Uh-huh. What did you,
17, yeah.
Okay. Ramses?
Fucking enter. I was like, I'm pressing enter and it's not sending.
Let me check. 17. Okay, all of you notice it then. You guys notice that people are giving you dirty looks. Some people pass by, and you see them kind of like scowl at you. And, you notice it's not mainly at you, it's more so at Lien.
So
Well-
Lien is just staring straight ahead and is seemingly not noticing it.
Okay.
Or at least it looks like she's ignoring it.
She got the
Yeah.
highest score.
Dymie's used to this, so
Okay.
not really gonna pay any mind to it.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do? You can... Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Is this because we look kind of worn out and ragged, or because we don't really blend in with the
Well,
crowd?
you notice that they're more so looking at Liam than just you, so...
I step away from Lien a little bit. No, I'm just kidding.
Good. She'd be used
I don't
to
know
it.
her.
She'd cry. No.
No, that would be too much. So where do we start?
Okay, one second before we do this, I drank so much water, so I really gotta pee again.
Okay, so Lien runs off to go to the bathroom again.
Is there a clothing store nearby or something?
Yeah, you guys
Or-
can go to a clothing store.
Okay, let's just say we do that.
Okay.
If
You-
that's okay. I don't know.
Sure. You guys go to a clothing store and it's like, Fantasy Costco! No, I'm just kidding. You guys can go off to a clothing store and look around if you want. If you like.
Sure, I'll have Dymie look around, but he's not gonna get anything.
Okay, and Lucinda, if you want to buy clothes, you can remove 5 gold from your
Oh, dang.
inventory to
Cheap
get it.
clothing.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Because
Okay.
I imagine that she feels a little bit gross after being on the road for a week, right after fighting, like, a giant blood monster.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you buy new clothes. They're cheap because they're not actual armor, it's clothes, so.
Right.
But they'll do the
Okay.
same as whatever you had.
What's
Okay.
going on?
Lucinda just went to a clothes shop, get some clothes.
Alright.
Okay, so you guys can see there's a carriage system that can take you to Veritas, or you guys can walk. What do you guys want to do?
Does the carriage system cost money?
Yeah, like how much is it?
It depends. I mean, they're cabs, like, they're cabs, like, going up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, traveling back and forth. So you guys can try and, like, get a cab to stop for you, or you can just walk there.
Ramses would rather walk. In fact, he's already started walking.
Okay.
He doesn't want to get in one of those carriages. What?
Okay.
But I mean,
What,
everybody else can like take a cab if they want.
Yeah, what about
Well,
the other-
Dymie's
Ramses
just
is.
gonna continue to walk because that's just what he's used to. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So you all...
Lien gets refused entry.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, do people even allow her in?
Okay. So you guys continue walking. And I'm gonna send a message to Lien real quick.
Ugh.
Because I don't know what Lien wants to do.
Oh my god, I can't. Why is my phone not turning on? Okay.
Sorry. There you go.
Cool.
So Lien can make a decision. Okay. You guys continue. And you're walking through the housing district. And as you're going, you see a lot of nice houses. There are plenty surrounding the area. And you approach one, however, that's really beaten up. And You look at it, and there are some windows broken, a couple of windows broken. The mailbox is full, and you see the word killer painted across the walls of this house.
Lien stops in her tracks, and she's silent, and her mouth is agape. She says, I knew people here bought into rumors and gossip, but this is ridiculous. I didn't kill anybody!
Okay, yeah, Dymie's gonna, kind of like, I guess, put his hand on her back as she's freaking out, I guess, and be like, hey, what's wrong?
Don't you see? She just goes up and, can I have her check the mailbox really quick?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, she opens it. Did she find anything notable? Do I do investigation?
It's just some, like, letters from, like, different, like, the school, like, some letters from the school, some bills, and a couple of letters from the police station that have only arrived recently.
Do they say anything that I should know off the bat?
They say that she's wanted down at the police station for questioning.
Lien just says, well, looks like I have a detour before I can go to Veritas. It's probably best if you don't come with me.
Hold on. What's the problem?
Just look at my house, Dymie. This is my house. I didn't leave it like this. Can't you infer something from this? People here are upset with me over something that I didn't do. But regardless, seems that's what they choose to believe.
When you say that, Lien, you hear a voice say, "Didn't do it, you say." And out of, like, from the side of your house, someone walks out. A lizard folk person in a hat and trench coat walks out. He looks kind of crocodile-ish, I guess. But I can't draw a crocodile, so that's close enough.
It's all good.
Walks out, and he says, "Lien, how about we discuss that?"
Yes, how about it then?
The name's Solomon, and I've been trying to get in contact with you for about a week now. Can I ask where you've been?
I've been out in Widow's Peak. I've also been, what was the other town? Cedarwood?
Cedarroot.
Cedarroot.
Ciderroot.
Ciderroot, okay. I've been to Widow's Peak and Ciderroot. I was summoned by Barnabas.
Barnabas.
Solomon looks around, and he's like, "It's better if we don't discuss this here. If you'd be so kind as to follow me to the police station, we would be more comfortable there."
Yes, I suppose. And she just looks behind her and she goes and she shrugs. She's like, choose what you guys want to do.
He's like, "Actually, it's not just you I'd like to talk to." And he looks at the other three and he's like, "I'd like to have a little chat with you three as well."
But why?
Ramses Swaxar, Lucinda Dayglow, and Dymie Crimvis.
Dymie perks up and sweats a lot because the police have never known his name before.
We've got a couple reports on you.
What?
Reports? We're not from here.
It doesn't matter if you're from here.
What could you possibly have reported on them right now? This is not related to the issue at hand.
That's what I'd like to go and talk about.
Fine. So
Ramses, at the mention of like his name, he's curious. He's like, "Oh," and so he's willing to go with the lizard. What's his name? Did he say his name?
Oh.
Solomon. He's willing to go with Solomon because he's curious. He's wondering what he wants.
Okay. So.
But that's Ramses. Obviously, not everyone else.
Okay. What do the rest of you want to do?
Lien's gonna go, of course. She's already in a tight spot.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Something is happening on my computer.
If you didn't have him say Ramses' name, Ramsey would have been like, "Bitch, please."
This is really loud music that's not stopping. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Lucinda doesn't really want any big trouble, and it feels like it's big trouble if she refuses, so she agrees to tag along. Plus, I think that she figures at this point splitting up is not a good idea, or at least the person who's playing as her thinks that it's not a good idea to split up.
Okay.
Okay, what did you say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear any of that.
I'm going with them.
Just everybody's deciding to go with, and I want to know if Dymie's also ready to go.
What would Dymie do? What would Dymie do? He's always run from anything that's tried to catch him, trying to do anything.
Yeah. If it was Marble, I probably would have run away, but...
Oh, I don't want to split up, though. And I don't want to leave Lien.
We kind of might catch you pretty soon.
Yeah. I'm gonna... I don't know, because I think there was something in his backstory where he is really good at hiding in cities or something.
Mm-hmm.
What do I want to do?
This is Dymie right now.
Yeah.
He's sweaty. And then he bolts in the opposite direction.
Solomon speaks up again because he sees Dymie very panicked. And he's like, "It'll only take a few minutes, and you're not in any immediate trouble. I just want to talk with the four of you."
Dymie's heard that one before, so he's gonna look at the three of his companions in companion quote unquote around Ramses, and kind of with panic and wide eyes, what do I do? But he doesn't say that. It's just that's what his eyes tell you.
Uh-huh.
Looking around at all of you. Tell me what to do.
Lien is just like, you should come with. They'll find you if you don't.
Okay, well, Dymie tries to calm down on the inside, and he just kind of quietly is like, okay.
Solomon smiles at you. And he's like, "Good choice." And you see, after that, you see a few police officers begin to step out from from different alleyways in the area.
Dymie feels doomed.
He's like, "I was almost expecting some of you to run.
Well,
Please follow me." And he begins walking forward. And I'm assuming you guys follow with them?
Yeah.
Dymie's muttering under his breath all of his mistakes, all of his regrets. He's like, why did I do this? Why am I here?
No regrets, Dymie. No regrets.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
No regrets.
he's regretting a lot.
Okay, so you guys begin to you follow him through the city, and you're actually going closer to Veritas, and you make a hard right, and you're traveling alongside where, you can see the school up close, and you can kind of see peeking over the wall that they're, building tops and stuff, but nothing else, really. And you get to the police station and go inside, and one of the officers there sees Solomon enter. He's like, "Ah, you finally got her, eh?" And he's like, "Shut up." And you guys step into the office, and you stop right outside of an interrogation room, and he looks at you, and he says, "Please leave your weapons outside."
I would prefer not to.
I would prefer you did, because
I would like...
I'd rather not get attacked in there, should things go south.
I'll leave my bow and arrow, but I would really prefer it if the rapier stay with me. I won't draw it out.
You're gonna have to do a persuasion roll on
Okay.
that.
Never mind.
Oh, what?
5.
I said never mind.
Yeah. He looks
I'm
at
not
you.
telling you what it is.
And he's tapping his foot impatiently. And he's like, "This will go a lot smoother and faster if you just listen to me."
He
Good.
just turns to them and
job.
says, "Do what he says."
Okay, fine. She reluctantly takes her rapier and is ready to leave it behind.
Okay.
Okay,
He
well,
looks at us,
Dymie, very sweatingly takes out his giant sword and puts it down, takes out his giant great club and puts it down, takes out his scimitar and puts it down.
Oh yeah, takes out loot and takes out daggers and
And then takes out his 3 javelins left and puts it down.
Oh my god.
And
Dymie.
then he puts his small knife down. Do I have
Just
anything
on
else?
top. Just on top.
Yeah, just on top of them.
Quite the
I-
arsenal you got there.
Dymie is really nervous, and he's like,
Lien just straightens her tie and she says, "This is not going to look good on my case."
well, sorry. I wasn't expecting to part with my security blanket. I don't know. That's the first term that came into my head.
Lien just sits down her pointer.
Okay.
Okay. Ramses has to get rid of his staff.
Yeah.
Can you put it? Okay, he makes it vanish. Is that okay?
Yeah, he looks at you, and he's like, "As long as that doesn't come up in the interrogation room, then I guess that's fine." And he opens the door, and he's like, "After the 4 of you."
Okay, Ramses goes in first.
Dymie's gonna wait for everyone else to go in.
Lien seems to be kind of stalking too.
Hey,
Ramses
fine,
doesn't even hesitate. He just went in.
Lucinda walks in, not really taking her eyes away from the others who are, like, waiting for everyone else to go.
Mm-hmm.
Lien kind of squints at Solomon and she goes, "Do not have the right to incarcerate me without telling me the reason why. Hope you know that."
Would you like to know the reason?
Yes.
For the murder of Athos Draelis.
Okay, Lucinda pokes her head back out the door and is like, "Okay, what?"
And is that case completed yet?
Not yet. I was hoping to get a little more information about it.
I'm glad to give you as much information as you need, Solomon. But if I enter this so-called interrogation room and met with a swift locked door and you on the other side, I will not hesitate to contact my lawyer about that.
Sure thing. He smiles at you.
Do we get lawyers too?
If you would like me to provide them.
Well, we don't really know why we're here. Like, she points to herself, Dymie, and, well, at least I don't know why I'm here.
I can explain inside, but I assure you, you know why you're here. You just may not remember yet.
Well, we'll see about that. And she tries to be all confident and walks back into the room.
Okay. And he's now looking at you, Lien.
You have the right to tell them why. And they have the right to remain silent as well.
Yeah,
I'm
can we
aware.
go into the room now? Probably. Because, like, there's half of us in the hallway, half of us in the room.
Miss Morningbow, it'll be easier if you just let me talk with you. None of you are getting arrested today, I promise you.
Then I will take your word for it. And she walks in.
Okay. So all of you are
Dymie
inside?
shuffles in behind her.
Okay. And he locks the door behind you and you're stuck. No, I'm just kidding. No, no, he goes and he follows in after you. And he closes the door. And you can see there's an iron table and 4 chairs on one end and 1 on the other. And he says, please take a seat. Can I get you something to drink? Anything like that? Before we start.
No, thank you.
Ramses has throne, and he calls out his throne.
Jesus Christ, man.
Solomon, like, sighs, and he's like, okay. I should have expected that from a monarch. Doesn't surprise me. What about you two? He looks at Lucinda and Dymie.
I think I'm good for now, thank you.
Okay.
Dymie shakes his head, not even looking at him.
Alright. So, we're gonna start with why Lien's here. Because she has a lot more to do with this case than the rest of you do. But I assure you, I'm going to be talking to the rest of you as well. Miss Lien,
Yes.
you were on an expedition into the Iron Caverns with your colleagues on the day of Athos Dryalis's death, correct?
Yes.
And while you were with your colleagues, you and Athos split off from the group and went further into the cavern without them. Is that true?
We were separated.
Mm-hmm. How were you separated?
The mine collapsed in on itself partially.
Do you have any witnesses that can confirm that?
Well, no, seeing as my only witness has not made it out alive.
Mm-hmm. Miss Morningbow, we have several witnesses stating that you and Athos were gone for about maybe 15 to 30 minutes without them. And by the time that they arrived with the 2 of you, they found Athos lying dead on the ground with your wand drawn. Care to explain?
I didn't do anything to him. All that happened is that the stones began glowing, and within that glowing time, where I couldn't see anything, I drew my wand to protect myself, and when the stones stopped and the lights cleared, Athos was dead on the ground. I suspect the stones, knowing their dubious nature, had something to do with it.
What makes you think they have a dubious nature, Miss Morningbow? And do you have anybody else who could possibly confirm this nature of these stones?
You have to speak with the rest of the researchers.
See, the rest of the researchers said you and Athos were rather close, correct?
That's correct.
You two always this way?
Not always.
The way you talk about him makes him seem like a good kid. Was there some sort of issue?
He was a wonderful student. However, in his early days of the academy, he wasn't very cooperative with me and a lot of other professors. A lot of other professors felt that expelling him would almost be best, and I wanted to give him a second chance.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I started talking to.
Was Athos ever a violent person?
He had been known to lash out at times.
Did he ever lash out at you?
Occasionally.
So he looks down at the ground and he scratches his chin and he looks back at you and he says, so, Athos had a violent streak, and you two, you were trying to set him on the right path. Very noble of you, Miss Morningbow.
He
But,
just needs somebody to believe in him.
but now I'm wondering, did Athos ever have one of his violent fits while you two were down in the caverns? You were down there for several weeks, correct?
We were.
Did he ever have a violent fit down there?
He grew irritable at times, but the nature and the other Archmage Sullivan knows about his past. His parents were somewhat involved with these stones beforehand. And he was very conflicted about his upbringing with his parents. And I believe that in the caverns he grew very anxious because of it.
So, if I may present an idea of what I think might have happened, you can fill in any gaps. A boy with a violent streak and his teacher go down into a secluded cavern together. Split off from the colleagues due to a mine incident that may or may not have happened. You two get into an altercation down there. Athos gets violent with you and attacks you in self-defense, and you attack back in self-defense. And maybe you attack a little too hard for the kid to handle. You accidentally fire off something too much for him, and he drops to the floor, dead. A few seconds later, your colleagues show up. That sound about right to you?
No, it doesn't. I told you. There was a light, a blinding light. I rose my wand to defend myself from whatever blast may have come. And when the light was over, Athos was already dead. Athos lashed out, but he would not strive to hurt someone in that way.
He sighs and looks down at the ground. And then he looks up and he says,
You three! How long have you known Miss Morningbow?
How long has it been?
It's been like maybe a little under or over 2 weeks.
A couple weeks.
Yeah.
2 at most, probably.
And would you say that Miss Lien here has a violent streak?
Oh.
Compared to others that we've seen within those 2 weeks, not entirely, no.
Define others.
Never mind. Well, we've been going through a lot of shit recently. So, I'd say that anything that Lien did within the past 2 weeks under our surveillance or whatever, has been in self-defense.
Self-defense, huh?
That's what I think so, at least. And she looks at the other two.
He looks to you too. Ramses and Dymie.
Well, I'm gonna wait for Ramses to respond. Unless it's
Sorry,
been...
I just got back recently. What was going on?
He was saying that he asked if
somebody...
Lien has a violent streak. And Lucinda said no, and said that anything that happened was in self-defense. And he looked to Dymie and Ramses about that.
Okay. Ramses, he leans his head against his palm, and he goes like, and he's thinking because I'm thinking. Hold on.
Okay.
He's thinking. He's just like, she, okay. He goes like, she is skilled with that wand, I suppose. Has very, yes, powerful spells. He says that, but it's not clear, I guess, what he's implying.
Yeah, Solomon says, you're dodging the question.
He's like, dodging the question. He's like, no. I am waiting to see how this turns out. He goes like, she's never been violent against any of us.
That's not what I
But
asked.
against our enemies. He's like, she's ruthless.
Enemies, you say? Care to
Wait, like
explain?
Like I said, we've been going through a lot of shit that we did not plan to be facing lately, and I'd say that our actions were not exactly unjustified. I'm sorry.
Solomon stands up, and he reaches into his coat, and he pulls out some photographs of dead bodies. And you notice that they all have the same symbol and the robes of people you fought in the past.
Oh, fuck.
You notice that their faces are caved in. They have several puncture wounds in the body. Some of them have frostbite. Some of them are burnt to a crisp. And he says,
You know, those weapons out there, that big old club of yours and the rapier, those, you ever use them to maybe break a jar or poke some holes in something? 'Cause this right here, to me, looks like the work of somebody's skull being bashed in, and several stab wounds. Care to explain that, Miss Dayglow and Mr. Crimvis?
Dymie's really, really nervous, and he's not going to say anything.
Am I allowed to interject?
Sure.
Just because of what I do in a different self-defense case does not affect the case that you are talking about at hand.
This is a case for the three of them, and one you seem to be involved with as well, Miss Morningbow.
Yes. And I'm sure if you took these photos down to Veritas and showed the researchers their symbols, they could tell you a little bit of something about these.
Yeah, these were, like,
they're a religious group, yeah?
they were going to kill us if we didn't do something. So,
Are you
that's
sure
where
about
this-
that? Is that your
Well-
final answer?
I'll take that deal. No. She looks to the others, and she's actually kind of really panicking and sweating a lot and looks really upset. And she's like, it was self-defense, right? We didn't do anything bad, right?
Dymie turns his head away.
You nervous, Mr. Crimvis?
Ramses goes like, I am responsible.
Just you?
I admit
goes
to
like-
being involved too.
He goes like, after a brief little pause, he goes like, yes.
Well, Miss Morningbow there just said that she was involved as well, so...
I will not run from a case that I have involved
And
in.
then Ramses gestures to himself like he so often does, and he goes like, look at me. People will do anything I say.
I won't. I wouldn't. Lucinda rolls her eyes again.
Your status doesn't put you above the law. Mr. Swaksar.
Ramses goes like, I didn't say it did.
He looks down at the ground again. And he picks the photos away.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at them and he says, "Where were the four of you on about a week ago, I'd say, at midnight?"
Trevor, that would be in Widow's Peak, right?
No, that would be
Agatha.
Agatha's the Rodico.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because it took us about a week to get here.
Mhm.
Sorry, if anyone else wants to answer that instead. Okay. We were acting under the orders of someone that we believed was possibly involved with the law as well.
Care to identify this person?
Would that put them in trouble?
I can't confirm or deny.
She glances at the others and is pretty much asking, should we tell him or no?
Dymie really wouldn't want that.
Lucinda doesn't really want that either, but...
Who is she talking about?
Kimberly!
Yeah.
Kimberly, okay. I wasn't sure. Because I was like, we don't know the boss of Heaven's Eye.
That is kind of true, but at first it was like, Kimberly, I think? Well, actually... Yeah, we don't really know exactly, but the organization in question we think is called the Heaven's Eye.
Solomon looks very unimpressed and unconvinced by this answer.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "You still haven't answered the question. Where were you at midnight a week ago?"
We were at Cider Root.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, we
were.
You were at Black Meadow.
Huh?
You were at Black Meadow.
Oh, that was in Black Meadow? God, I keep forgetting shit.
Cider Root was where you first met Kimberly and the
Oh,
harvester.
okay, yeah. See, I'm getting mixed up. Okay. Black
Yeah.
Meadow? It's Black Meadow?
Yeah.
Okay. We were at Black Meadow.
Mm-hmm. And what were you doing at that time?
Well, as Ms. Dayglow said, we were under the orders of an organization who refer to themselves as Heaven's Eye.
Doing what?
retrieving.
Ramses sighs. Yeah, Ramses sighs, and he goes like, we were looking for spider blood.
Oh,
Solomon looks completely, baffled by this, and he's like, "I'm sorry. I don't think I heard you correctly. What did you say?"
Ramses. No, okay.
I think it's gonna
Oh, no,
work.
it's such a Ramses thing to do. What?
yeah, do it.
Okay, Ramses is gonna call out his staff. He's gonna cast thaumaturgy, and he's gonna what do you think he should do?
Yell again, just spiders.
Okay, before you can do that, Ramses,
Mhm.
I'm going to need you to roll a strength check.
Okay. Hold on, I'm in bed, and his sheet's over on the other side. Hold on, let me get up.
Okay.
Because, yeah, your buddy Solomon just jumped over the table at you.
He's going to. He rolled a. Let me check his strength modifier because I know he has a modifier. It probably won't work. Strength? I don't see strength on here.
Well, just like
Is
athletics,
it just a
I guess.
D20? Oh, athletics.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
It's like a strength contest.
Okay.
What'd you get?
13.
Okay, yeah, that didn't pass. You get tackled to the ground, Ramses, and that staff gets snatched out of your hands.
Okay.
And he said, "This is why I didn't want you to bring this into the room. This could have been avoided. What were you planning to do with this staff just now, Mr. Swaksar?"
He is... Where is he right now? On the floor?
Pinned to the ground, his face
By
pressed against
alligator?
the floor by this giant crocodile man, yeah.
I thought he was on his back. Okay, he's on his front side?
Yeah.
Okay. He... Actually, hold on. Oh my god, Nat. Stop. Okay, ouch. Hit my knee trying to get away from it. He's going to... What did he ask him?
He asked him what he was going to do with the staff that he just pulled out.
Ramses kind of looks at him from... Because his face is on the ground. So I guess he kind of like side-eyes him. And he smirks a little bit. Apparently he's having fun. I wouldn't be having fun. Apparently Ramses is having fun, and he's just like, I was going to make sure you heard me clearly.
Yeah. Okay. So he picks you up and puts you in one of the steel chairs. And he pulls out some handcuffs and he cuffs your arms around the table leg. And he says, "To make sure we don't have any more incidents like this." And he walks outside for a minute and leaves you four alone in the room while he's talking. You can see him talking to somebody outside. So if there's anything you want to do before he comes back.
Lien just rests her head on her hand. She goes, "Well, consider myself fired."
Ramsey looks down at the handcuffs and he goes like, he doesn't say anything, but he's just like, no, he doesn't say anything. Yeah.
Okay.
Oop, hold on, I accidentally almost ended the call. Oops, that's good. Oh my god.
Push it.
Stop. No, don't do this.
Okay. Dymie.
Go ahead.
Lucinda.
What's his name? I keep forgetting. Solomon, he left the room.
Yeah, he's outside the room right now. He's like outside the room right now. You can see him through a window.
So the door is closed and stuff or whatever?
Yeah.
Can I walk up to Ramses and hit him again?
Sure.
No.
It's not up to you.
I mean, he's handcuffed, so there's not really much he can do.
Is. Yeah.
Wait, am I rolling for if it hits?
No, you don't have to roll. You don't have to roll.
Oh,
sure, you can
okay.
roll.
Because I did get a 19 just now.
So yeah, you would have hit him
something.
anyway.
Yeah. I slap him in the face again.
Okay.
Again.
For like one of them multiple times. Okay.
I'm really tired of your uppity, upper crust, whatever the fuck bullshit.
Uppity, upper class, upper crust.
I'm sick of your bullshit. How about that?
Okay. Ramses goes like, where does he go? Like, he goes like, what did he say all the other times she did that?
Pretty much nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was gonna have him repeat what he said before, but I can't remember. Come up with something. He's gonna go like, I hate, or I don't know if he used the word hate. Oh my god, his vocabulary is too intellectual. Okay, hold on. He's gonna go like, I dislike, I don't know. I
despise.
He whatever. He just goes like, I don't like being indirect. He's just like, you three show too much fear. He's just like, do you not have confidence in your skills and innocence, I guess?
Well,
I'm not
If-
fearful,
if we-
I'm upset. How
Yeah,
would you
if-
feel if you felt one of your followers' deaths were blamed
hear
on
you.
you?
I can hear you.
She says, I'm not fearful. She goes, I'm upset. She's like, how would you feel if one of your followers' deaths were blamed on you?
Ramses looks down at, what is he wearing? I don't know. Never mind. He looks. I guess he looks at his handcuffs. Sure. And she asked him how would he feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes like, I already feel terrible, I guess.
Because then you know what I'm feeling.
Okay. And as you say
Well-
that, Solomon steps back into the room. And he sighs. And he's like, let's make things smoother this time. I'm getting a little impatient.
Mm-hmm.
And he sits back down. And he looks at Ramses and he's like, how those bracelets treating you, buddy?
He's like, I didn't really notice him.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
He doesn't repeat.
Okay. And he looks to the other three and he's like, I'm gonna ask you this one more time. Where were the four of you at midnight a week ago? Not what were you doing, where you were.
I would have given an answer, but I don't know.
Black
The
Meadow.
shop. Is it Agatha's potion shop? Can I just say that?
It'd be,
Is that-
it's called Rotted Oak. The Rotted Oak.
Rotted Oak. Okay. Alright. Ramses just says Rotted Oak.
Okay. He looks over at Ramses for a second, then he looks to the other three of you to see if you will confirm or deny that.
Lien
Then
just
he
is
nods
like,
his head up and down.
yeah, same here.
Okay.
Lucinda nods too.
Everybody
Okay.
bobbleheads.
And he says, that shop's not usually open around then, is it?
We had an appointment.
The kind of appointment that involves a stout man picking the lock for you and bringing you in for hours at a time.
We had reason to believe that something bad was happening within, I don't know, within the confines of the establishment, I guess. And we
The
were...
woman had been accused of abducting people.
Those accusations were never confirmed.
Yes, and one of the townspeople had told us that they wanted us to check it out.
So, based on the word of some shady man you met in the middle of this big town, I assume not all of you have been to, you took his word that you would go ahead and break into a shop.
As Miss Dayglow affirmed, we had reason to believe that he was telling the truth. We had entered her shop earlier that day, and she had been very dodgy about the questions we asked her, hesitant to let us know what was in the establishment.
We were also there with an objective to get this spider blood that my angelic cohort over here, she gestures over to Ramses, had put it earlier. We were trying to get something, and the breaking and entering was not part of the plan. That doesn't change the fact that we did it, but we did have reason behind it.
Okay. He slides a pen and a notepad over to you. And he's like, "Can I have that little confession of yours on paper?"
Oh, come... Isn't there, like, a magical witness around here that's typing all this down?
No.
Okay. She takes it, and her handwriting is not the best, but it's pretty okay. And she slides the paper back.
Okay. And he slides it over to Lien.
Lien does not sign it. She says, "I've told you that we were under orders under a greater power of Heaven's eye. And I'm sure if you spoke to Archwizard Sullivan, that he would know the association. And if we were falsely employed, then let justice have us."
You
But
do
until
realize that we have a confession from your friend here, and if you're found guilty of this, it's not going to be very good on your record.
Lucinda is really flustered right now because she's regretting pretty much everything she does. Feels like she's digging a hole for herself right now.
My cohort believes that it would be better to confess off the bat. She more or less feels most likely the same as I do, but she is from Widowspeak. She's not from here. When you're surrounding us with a squadron out of the blue, I'm sure anybody would be intimidated enough to confess to something they feel they might not even have a reason to be confessing to.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that'll go over very well in court, Miss Morningbow.
And he slides it over to Dymie. And he looks at him.
Dymie looks at the paper and shrugs.
No confession.
He says nothing.
I will confirm in front of the court that I was there on that day. But I will not sign a confession unless an investigation has been run thoroughly.
Trust me, we're getting down to it right now, Miss Morningbow.
Then I will wait for it.
Sounds good, and I'm sure the witnesses we have will be more than happy to testify. And he goes to slide it over to Ramses.
Hold on. What was the confessional?
That they had broken in, that at least Lucinda is saying that they had broken into the shop.
Oh, okay. Alright, okay, go ahead.
And he slides it over to Ramses for a second. He's like, "Ooh, sorry, I forgot you're a little tied up right now. I'd be happy to help you if you wanted to write down your own confession."
What?
He said, "I'd be happy to help you if..."
So Ramses has to write a confessional?
Yeah, if he has to, yeah, he said he'll uncuff Ramses if he is willing to write the confession.
I mean... Ramses doesn't really mind that he's cuffed right now, but he also wants... he also...
Now's not the time!
Also, kind of almost getting, like, kind of done with this. So he just wants it to be over. Okay. He'll just go, like, very well.
Okay. He leans down and he uncuffs one of your hands, and the cuff that was holding one of your hands is now cuffed to the table leg.
The what? Table leg?
Yeah, the leg of the table.
Okay.
And he says,
So,
I hope that's your dominant hand.
Yeah. Ramses doesn't pay any mind. He's gonna. Can he cast Mage Hand? Is that okay? Can he like use the pencil without his hands? Nah, never mind. He's gonna. He's gonna write his. I'm trying to figure out what he's gonna confess. Yeah. Okay. Well, he writes down on the paper in like beautiful handwriting. It's almost like it was written by like a typewriter. No, actually, no. He writes in an angelic, celestial, not angelic.
Okay.
So he's gonna write in a celestial. It's basically gonna say that he entered the shop after hours to ask the shop owner questions that he deserved answers to.
Okay,
That's it.
well,
I mean,
your buddy Solomon here can read Celestial.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And he looks it over. And he looks up at you and he's like, fine. And he puts the pad back in his suit. And he picks up the pen, puts it in his pocket. And he says, I guess we're done here then. And he leans down and he uncuffs Ramses. And he walks over to the door and opens it and gestures for you all to go out.
Oh my god, okay. I'm sorry. I got a notification and it scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. Oh. That always happens. I'm not used to this. Okay, go ahead.
Dymie gets up really fast and walks out.
Okay.
Ramses is gonna dust off his clothes. He's gonna be like, looks like I'll need a new pair of these. And he's gonna leave, I guess.
Okay. As he passes by, Solomon says he hopes that the floor tasted good.
Ramses goes like, it wasn't really my taste.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Ramses is going. No, never mind.
He's looking
I
at
didn't hear him either.
Lien.
Yeah, he should have been like, my floor tastes better.
Lien gets up and she goes, I will admit to being at Black Meadow at the Rotted Oak in person, but I will not be signing any documents unless my lawyer is present.
Sounds good.
And she leaves.
Okay.
And Lucinda?
Oh.
She shakily stands up, and without making eye contact, she does that thing again where she takes a flower out of her hair and leaves it on the table and says, sorry, and then just kind of hastily walks out of the room.
Okay. And he closes the door behind him and he looks at the four of you and he says, please don't forget your weapons here.
Yeah, Dymie's actually looking around to see where they went.
They're just still right outside the door.
Okay, good. Okay, so he goes when he ran out of the room. He went straight for them, so he picked up all his stuff again.
Okay.
Lien took her things.
Okay. And
Lucinda,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Lucinda picks up her stuff, but when she's looking at her rapier now, she just looks really, really upset.
Okay. And Ramses' staff is also waiting outside.
He doesn't want it.
Okay.
Okay.
Solomon looks to you and he says, you gonna grab your staff there, buddy?
He's like, keep it as a parting gift.
Okay, so Solomon picks it up and snaps it in half
Mm-hmm.
and breaks it in fourths and tosses it in a trash can. He says, "Thanks for the gift. I gift wrapped it. Now follow me, please." And he starts walking out.
Follow.
Okay. You guys follow.
Follow.
And he's now... Once you're outside, you see a carriage is pulled up. And somebody else is at the front. And he tells you all to get in.
Okay.
Including Ramses.
Ramses doesn't want to get in.
For what
Tells Ramses
reason?
tough.
What? Who's like? Is this a police carriage?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Dymie really doesn't want to go in.
What's the destination, sir?
Veritas.
Very well. Lien just steps in.
I want Ramses to just be like, "Hey, I'll meet you there," and then fly away. But he doesn't want to get in.
Can
Let him sit on
Lucinda say?
top.
Can Lucinda quickly say something to him? It's
Sure.
not anything like snarky. It's like
Yeah,
a
no, go
legit
ahead.
thing. She looks to Ramses and is like, "That thing you said earlier about not having confidence, it's true. And if we're supposed to be teammates or whatever, it would be really nice if you could share some of that." And she walks into the carriage.
Aww, snap.
I'm so upset. Okay. Well, Dymie really doesn't want to get into a police carriage. He would. I think he's just gonna rub the back of his neck and it's like, "Can I walk?"
I can have police officers escort you there. Sure.
How
Dymie
far away is it?
thinks.
It's gonna be about probably about an hour walk. Uphill. In the middle of the day.
And this city is humid, to be fair.
Yeah, in the middle of a soup. So if you want to walk, by all means, dude. But I'm gonna have some police
Dymie
officers
just
follow.
really doesn't want to get in.
Okay. Can I have Ramses get on top?
Get on top.
Yes. Can I have Ramses? I'm not done. Can you get
Roll
on
an
top?
athletics check to see if he can climb
Okay.
up on top.
Surfing is
Hold on.
illegal.
It's just transportation. Where's the app? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me roll. Let me get this sheet. His athletics. That's a +2 modifier. He got a 16.
Okay, yeah, he manages to climb up. And as you do that, Ramses,
Uh-huh.
you see a rope fly over,
A rope?
and he says, "Tie yourself down to make sure
Yeah.
you don't fall off."
Okay. Ramses is gonna cast, or cast. He's just gonna call it his throne, and he's gonna make sure, I guess, it's secured to the carriage.
Okay,
So he's sitting in his throne on top of the carriage.
good. With the ropes tied around it. Okay. And now he's looking to Dymie.
Dymie thinks really hard about his options, and I suppose since Lucinda was the last to get in, she'd be. I mean, what do the seats look like in the police carriage? Like, is there two ways like facing each other, or is it
Yeah,
just
there
all?
are two benches facing each other.
Okay. So where's Lucinda sitting in relation to Lien?
That's a good question.
Across or
Lien,
next to?
Lien, what would you prefer?
Lien doesn't mind either way.
I guess next to Lien then.
Okay.
Okay. Is there room to sit next to them?
Okay, never mind. I sit across from Lien.
Okay.
Okay, I just wanted to know if he could sit really close to somebody.
You coulda.
Alright, well, he's gonna get in and sit really close to Lien.
Okay.
Lien is somewhat touched
kind
on
of
the
like-
inside that Dymie still will sit with her, even though Dymie's probably just afraid.
Yeah,
Right.
well, yeah, he's just really, he's like a scared puppy right now, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And as you get in, Solomon climbs in after you. And he's like, "Oh, we getting comfortable? Here, let me help." And he sits next to you, Dymie, and he puts his arm around you and Lien. And he looks to the, he like hugs you real close. And he's like, "Let's get going then, shall we, chums?" And he calls
That's
to
cute.
the tabby, and it starts going, and we're gonna take a break now.
Oh my god,
That's
okay,
real
well,
cute.
Sitting by
Dymie
herself on the
is
street.
really, really, really just kind of like shoulders up, really trying to make himself as small as possible.
Okay, cool.
Are you pausing
I'll be
the,
back. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. BRB.
Okay.
That was,
Okay, I'll be right back too. Real quick.
I want to die.
No. I think it's really funny how scared Dymie is. He's not used to this at all.
Yeah.
Ramses is just interested. He's intrigued.
Well, Dymie has lived on the streets for the majority of his life, and the authorities have never taken nicely to him. And it doesn't help that this is a big city, so he's really, really scared.
Right, he's never been to jail before.
Exactly. Exactly.
All the rumors.
Right. Exactly. He's so scared right now. He does not want to go to jail. Not after all he has been through in his life. He does not want to go to jail.
Who's gonna take care of his mouse?
Right, exactly. Like, that was one of the things he was thinking about as well. He's like, I can't be arrested. I can't be arrested. I have to go home to whatever his mouse's name is. That's legit what I was thinking, though. I was
it
like,
Trent?
no, that couldn't have been it.
It was something like Trent.
Oh, Trent would not be what I would name it. It was something silly, but it was not Trent.
I'm
Uh,
glad Ramses got to show a little vulnerability when Lien was like, "How would you feel if?"
Yeah, me too. I was
So
really
I'm glad he
happy
got to
for
show a
him.
little vulnerability. I was like, is now a good time? Sure, yeah.
I'm really sorry that I just
Oh no, it's okay.
always
No, I'm
resort
literally okay
resort.
with it.
Howdy,
Okay.
partners.
Howdy.
Having a
Hi,
great time.
I forgot his name. What's his name? What's the name of the Uber driver?
Oxford.
Oxford. Yeah. Hi, Oxford.
Hi.
wanted-
Your getaway car.
I wanted so badly for someone from heaven's whatever to come in and save us.
I know.
You poor souls.
I have a
My hand.
question. Was
Yeah.
part of the different path thing, like if we showed more resistance, would it have been like something else?
No, you guys passed it really early on, actually.
Okay.
You could have gone to the caverns.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
I was
you
thinking,
guys
'cause,
could have gone into the mine. Oxford would have let you guys go. And that would have changed everything drastically.
I thought that was more into the city for some reason. I don't know why.
That was outside. That's why when I had you guys fall over, and, like fall out of the carriage and everything. It was because of that moment.
Yeah,
I would have
I
had. Yeah,
Sorry.
I mean, I would have had Ramses go in there, but he was not. Yeah, obviously not.
What were you gonna say, Shred?
Yeah, I was actually under the impression it was like in the city for some reason. I don't know why.
Mm-mm.
I was actually thinking we were going to it. Oh well.
Oh well. I mean, you guys might go there anyway at some point, but there was an event there that would have changed everything very drastically.
It would have been, oh my god.
What?
Anything's better than being arrested by the
No,
dang
because if it's
police.
true, I'm gonna be not salty, but.
No, go ahead, what? I guarantee you, I'm almost positive there's no way you would have gotten this.
Yeah, I'm sure. I know. I was gonna be like, we're gonna fucking see. I forgot his name. It's too much.
Really?
No, Nori's friend's name or
The
Liam's.
Gnolf?
No.
Oh, Athos. I know who.
Yes. The Gnolf.
That's Lien's friend.
No, Adolf. What was it?
The Gnolf.
Gnolf.
No.
Athos.
I was like, Athos is gonna be alive. He was
Who
waiting for
knows?
Lien.
I'm just kidding. I gotta type some stuff out because I didn't expect you guys to get here so fast. Because you skipped an entire scene by going straight to the police, by going to Lien's house and not going to the school first, which is where Solomon was gonna be originally. He was gonna be at the school waiting for Lien, but you guys stopped at Lien's house instead and walked. So I was like,
Lien stopped at Lien's house.
yeah.
Ramses was still walking, and then stopped.
So I was like, oops, I guess I'm gonna edit that a bit. Just have to let them go to Veritas because that would have been interesting, but it's no big deal because everything else happened the exact same way. How do you guys like Solomon? Is he your good friend?
I like him a lot, but I
I-
also hate him.
I like how he took the seat with Dymie and Lien,
Right, I
and
love
Lucinda
that.
has this chair all to herself, but she's still like really like uncomfortable. Either
And-
way,
Would he have sat next to Lucinda then?
He would
Or would
have
it
if Dymie didn't look so goddamn scared. He would have just sat next to Lucinda and they would have gone. But seeing Dymie so scared, he wanted to fucking bully Dymie some and sat next to him and hugged him.
Dymie is just kind of wants to cry. I talked about this when you went to the bathroom, I guess, but I was thinking as Dymie, like, well, I can't get arrested because I have to go home to my little mouse. So,
Poor boy.
yeah. And he, like, has not had good experiences with the law in the past, so being a someone who lives on the streets, so
Right.
everything about this he does not like.
neither does Lucinda. She's feeling incredibly guilty.
Why?
It's-
She admitted to the truth.
It's still she is really panicky. She thought that what she was doing was okay. I mean, she is like neutral good, so she never really thought of the law as anything important, but this is really scaring her, not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
At least I think it is.
Ramses. I really, when I asked if he could like get on top, I really wanted him to like fail.
Right, I was so hoping he tried to climb up and fell. I was so hoping.
I know.
I was like, please.
So when he got a good roll, I was like, okay, shit, what's he gonna do? What's the Ramses thing gonna do?
So, how long has the session been so far?
It's been about 2 hours altogether.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
Because I don't know. I don't know how much more I can take.
What do you mean?
I mean a lot of things.
Dymie's anxiety.
Right.
I want to go home now.
Poor boy.
But do you want him to go home now?
A little.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just writing a couple things down because I gotta make sure I have enough.
Expected
Right?
to happen.
It's a real good time.
I knew I was right to sweat.
Yeah. The choices were either something awful happening down in the mines or police interrogation.
I
So
almost wish for pain.
it would have been pain. It's gonna be pain either way, but you know, it'll be good.
Dymie got burnt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Dymie did get pain, so there you go. You got your wish.
He did.
It'd be funny if like Dymie right now was just like kind of fighting. Well, no, he got wrapped. He got bandaged.
Mhm.
But like if he, I imagine like he's like still feeling like the pain in his arm, and he's like getting pressed up against by Solomon.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
I mean, I don't know what arm it's on, but either way, it'd be pressed
I was
up against
picturing
Lien
him
or
like-
Solomon.
I was picturing his injury on the right arm, and I was picturing Dymie's sidled up to Lien on his left. So I guess that
Yeah,
would.
yeah, that's what I was.
Oh my gosh! I kind of think that would be hilarious
That would be.
if it was causing him any discomfort.
Right, just beyond scaring him, it's also
Yeah.
like
It's also very painful to be sitting next to this fucking giant crocodile man.
All squishy up.
I think everyone is kind of unhappy right now.
Right, everybody's very uncomfortable.
Unless Solomon isn't. I don't know.
No, Solomon's loving this.
Yeah.
Figured.
He
Ramses
loves
is
hanging out
enjoying
with his
this, yeah.
new buddies.
I actually legit want to be buddies with him. I'm not even lying. I want him to be our friend, and I want to be friends with him.
You want to be friends with the police officer who shook you guys
I do.
down.
I like him. I told you, I like his character. I like him a lot.
Well, maybe he's like fucking Kimberly and he's just being mean to you and scary for show, and he'll be
Yeah,
your
okay,
friend
I
later
believe
on.
that.
Because everybody wants to be your guys' friend. There's never been
Yeah, he's
anyone
gonna
who
be my
doesn't.
new best friend, guys. I'm declaring it now.
Oh, it's totally gonna happen.
What about Agatha?
Right, what about Agatha? Agatha didn't become your guys' best friend.
I think Lucinda
She
got
did.
close, and then Ramses had to fuck it up.
Yep.
Yeah, she was gonna be our friend.
Well,
Still have
that
a
depends.
chance.
I was actually hoping to just not really I wasn't really expecting things to get too chummy. I just thought that we'd get what we came for and leave her there for another day.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen.
Okay. You guys
No.
ready to keep going? Or do you want to wait a
Yeah.
little bit longer? You are? Are you guys ready?
I guess.
It'll be great. Okay. So you guys just got in the carriage. Okay. So you guys get in the carriage. It's a kind of uncomfortable ride for Lien and Dymie, but Ramses and Lucinda, you're like, oh, this is fine. Because you got some room. But as you're approaching Veritas, Solomon looks out the back of the carriage, and he snickers to himself. And he pulls out his claws, his claws, you know how a cat can fucking retract their
Yeah.
claws?
He has retractable claws.
Yep. So
I know what he's gonna do.
his claws come out, and he swipes the ropes. And Ramses, do a dexterity saving throw.
That's funny. Because I imagine right now they're going up a hill.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. he fucks up. Let me go look at his dexterity real quickly. Hold on. You said saving throw?
Yeah, saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
He got a... Fuck yes! He got a 3!
Okay, Ramses. You see the ropes come off, and you feel your throne shaking, and it falls off the back, and you, along with it...
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I dropped my head. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, what did you say? What happened?
Said your throne is shaking, and suddenly you see the ropes fly off, and your throne goes tumbling back. The seat just flies off of the back of this carriage, and in the air it flips, and the throne lands on top of you as you hit the ground. And Solomon, jumps out. He's, chuckling at this, and he jumps out, and he's like, "Oh, buddy, are you alright? It looks like those ropes weren't tied down very well." And he pushes the throne off of the top of you, Ramses. What do you do?
Ramses. Hold on, let me see. What would Ramses do? It's not in his character to get upset, super upset. Hold on. Actually, let me go look at his sheet again. I keep getting back in bed. I need to stay over there. Hold on. Okay. It's because my charger's over here and my computer's over there. Okay. Okay. I am flexible in my thinking, tolerant of other faiths. He's going to Subway's protector. Okay, so he's going to Okay, hold on. Now I've got to look up something.
Alright.
Yeah, how's all days doing? What's... I'm looking for... Oh my god. I don't know the name of the...
Why? What are you trying to do?
I'm looking for the PDF I have. Oh no, I got it. Right. So, he is A, B, C, G, H, H, I, G, H. He's going to... Nah, it's okay. Okay, so Ramses, you said he fell down. The throne was on top of him.
And the throne was on top of him, and Solomon pulled the throne off of him.
Okay, so Ramses gets up. Can I roll for damage?
I'll roll for damage for you.
Okay.
Take 2 damage.
Okay. Oh my god, I just got in bed.
Stop getting in bed, you fool.
Can I take that back? No, okay, never mind. No, I asked for it. So.
It's already happened. It's canon now.
Yeah. 30. 27. Okay. Ramses is going to... He's going to stand up. He's going to dust himself off. He's going to make his throne vanish. He kind of like snaps his fingers. And the throne disappears as I guess it's like tumbling down the hill.
Mm-hmm. It was like slowly sliding.
And so, yeah. Did I say he dusts himself off? Did I say that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's gonna look at not Crimbus. He's gonna look at Solomon. Oh, God, I need to get it together. He's gonna look at Solomon. He's gonna kind of smirk a little bit. He only took 2 damage. Nah. Okay, I was gonna be like, his nose is bleeding. You know, he's almost dead.
He's on his last leg. He looks like he's ready to die. That was quite the tumble.
No, but yeah, he's gonna smirk a little bit. He's gonna go like, "You seem to have a problem with me, detective."
Not at all. It just seems the ropes weren't very tied down, and with the rocky ride that we've had, they must have come undone.
And Ramses is like, "Oh, I'm sure." I was gonna have him cast like Hold Person, but I didn't feel like it. So, and Hold Person is just basically like a paralyze spell.
Mm.
But I didn't feel like it. So he's going to call out. I don't want to do that now, do I? Why do spells need a religious focus? Some of them do. I'm taking up so much time. I'm trying to figure out what's a Ramses thing to do. You know, Lucy would like fight the guy.
Yeah, he would fight him immediately.
But Ramses usually has people that do that for him, which is why I'm just like, well, what does he do? I don't want him to kind of just like let it go or anything, but like that is what he would do. He would kind of like, I'll put it on your tab. I don't know. How close are they to the top?
They're like right there. It was like at the very top of the hill. It was like right before the hump.
The rest of the way, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes like, I'll put that on your tab. As he flies, I guess.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, and so with that, you guys get up to the top, and you are right in the Veritas courtyard. You see just lots of students up and about, because it's not too late in the day. It's maybe like 3 or 4. See lots of students and faculty walking about, just enjoying their time.
Are they wearing the same, like, are any...
It's not a uniform school. There's no uniform.
Okay. I was like, yeah, people wearing Lien's coat everywhere.
I want to say that'd be like a staff coat. If that was the thing.
Staff coat? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It could be. So, yeah, everybody's out and about. You see, now that you're inside, you see the walls actually have the buildings inside of them, almost. Like, the buildings are built against the wall. So they're, like, hanging off the wall, like overhangs, I guess?
Oh, okay. I was confused. I was just like... Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so they're, like, built into the walls. They all line this huge outer wall. And you can see another inner wall that has a single building in the center of it, and that's about 100 yards away from you. And Lien, you know this as the place where the council is. The Council of Veritas stays. So Archwizard Sullivan and the others, the oligarchy of the city, is there. And so Solomon looks to you and he's like,
"Let me take you to the 4 of you's room."
Room?
Room.
You 4 are gonna stay on campus for about 5 days. And on the last day, not counting this day, you're gonna stay for about 5 days. You're not allowed to leave campus. Because if you do, you'll be arrested.
Okay. No, you don't understand. We came here to do something, and we have to do it, otherwise something really bad is going to happen.
Solomon, like, shakes his head, like, nods his head, and puts his hand on your shoulder, and he's like, oh, yeah, the spider blood. No, don't worry about that. Just, let's focus on the situation
here for the blood,
at hand.
we're here
No,
for
no,
the
no, no,
soul.
no. It's okay. Oh, of course, the spider's soul. Right, right. Follow me, please. And, he's leading you to, into the wall. And he continues, you're gonna be staying on campus until your court, until the trial begins.
Which is after 5 days.
After 5 days, on the 6th day, not counting today, so you're gonna be here a week, pretty much. But I wasn't counting today because it was over, and on the week's end, you're gonna be in jail. But
What do you expect us to do, like, while we're here?
just hang out. Just enjoy your last days, I guess. Enjoy your time here. Just hang out. Don't leave campus. There's everything you could need. There's food here. You have housing now. I'm leading you to your room right now. You're gonna be, because this is a boarding school. So, you'll be housed here. And the reason being is Arch Wizard Sullivan wants to keep an eye on you folks, and his staff are the best way to do that. And I'll have some of my officers on campus as well to make sure you folks are being upstanding citizens, I suppose.
Ian
And
rolls her eyes.
perhaps if you're on good behavior, your sentence will be reduced should your trial go south. And he smiles at you folks. And you get to the room. It's a room with 2 bunk beds. And it has a dresser. It has a little 2 nightstands on either bunk bed, like on the side of either bunk bed. And he holds his arms out and he's like, "This is where you folks will be staying."
See, it's a student's dorm.
Ramses laughs. This is probably like the first time he's laughed. He goes like, but he does laugh. He like guffaws. But he doesn't say anything. Like you know what he's laughing at, but he doesn't literally go like, this is shooting. No, he just kind of laughs.
Okay.
At the side of this room.
Mm-hmm.
Dymie actually thinks it's pretty nice, so he doesn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, it's nothing to sneeze at, but it's like basically a jail cell.
It's a student's dorm. It's just patronizing. She shoots a glare
They
at Solomon.
are they they're all in the same room?
Yep. Solomon looks to you, Lien. He sees that glare and he's like, "It wasn't my choice. Sorry. It was Sullivan's choice."
Wonderful. No, even he sees me as a kid.
So Solomon stands in the doorway and he's like, "Make yourselves comfortable, because this is probably the most comfortable living space you're gonna have until for the rest of your lives."
Okay. Does he leave after that?
Yeah, he walks off.
Okay, so I have
And he
a question.
says, "Remember,
Okay.
don't leave campus." Oh! Actually, he runs back. And he's like, "Also, you're forbidden to go into the inner wall as well. I forgot about that part. Sullivan told me that. Sullivan told me if he sees you on the inner wall, he won't hesitate to kill you on spot. So, you know,
Message received.
stay out of the inner wall. And then he walks off.
Okay, so Ramses does not have access to that little mansion spell yet,
Nope, not yet.
or he can't use it. Like,
He doesn't have it yet. Nope.
So can he shoot everyone out?
No!
I mean, I'm
Okay.
cool with it if you wanted him to.
Okay, it's up to you guys.
Shoot everyone out really quickly.
No, Lucinda, like, sits in the room and is like, she has her stuff with her, right? Like, all her stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys have everything.
Okay, she fumbles through her bag and pulls out her herbs again.
Relaxation.
And she points at Lien before she can possibly say anything. Like, I've been holding back on getting some seriously needed me time. Don't deny me of this. We're
Okay.
technically
Well,
not
alright,
students.
but I told you in the students' dorms they confiscate that. Don't
We
blame
ain't
me if a
students.
mage comes in.
We're not students. I
But
don't
we're
care.
in the dorm.
I don't give a shit. And she lights it up. And
Don't
just
give a
goes,
shit, you say?
Wait,
And,
what?
Lien, you see somebody very familiar. You see a faculty member you aren't very, you're not very friendly with. You have never liked this man before.
What's his name?
His name is Preston. Preston Featheredfoot. He walks over. This is him, by the way.
Okay.
He walks over and he's like, "So, young miss, you thinking about blazing up?"
Is that
Dymie's
what?
gonna slip out while he's doing that, alright? He's breathing.
Roll a stealth check, Dymie.
Alright, good. He's good at that. Ooh, and I rolled an 18, and that's plus,
Yeah, you get out of there fine. Or
plus
actually, I
5.
gotta do
So
a
18,
perception
19, 20,
check.
21, 22, 23. So
Hold on,
23.
I gotta do a perception check. Let's see what he gets. He got a... He got a 20. He got a nat 20. Dymie, he, like, puts his arm out in front of you as you try to slip by him. He's like, "Hold on a second. Don't worry."
Look, can that be his catchphrase? Hold on a second.
So he like taps his free hands fingers against his chin and he's like, "Thinking about smoking on campus, dearie?"
Yes.
"Yeah, that's not allowed, sorry. Especially
Well-
not for criminals such as yourselves."
I don't need your sass, bucko.
Hold on a second. So, okay, let me see. What does Preston do? I need to open his character sheet real quick. Because you might have just done something bad. Let me see.
Leah just like is laying on one of the beds with her robes pulled over her head.
Okay, so as you say that, roll a strength contest. Because
Wait, no, that wasn't the roll. I just dropped it.
okay,
So, Trevor, he's preoccupied, right?
he's not there. A mage hand is trying to rip it out of your hands
Damn.
right now.
Okay, I rolled a 20.
Nat 20.
I guess, is that what it's called?
If
When
you
it's just if it landed on a 20.
then
you're good.
yeah, that's nat 20. Let's see. Okay, yeah, he can't pull it out of your hands.
Okay.
And he crosses his arms and he says, "Look, if you're going to commit criminal activities, I'd appreciate it if you went off the campus, please.
Well, I can't. So
Then don't smoke up."
well, she
Don't smoke up.
she takes a hit and holds it in for a long time before blowing it in his face.
Okay, so he's gonna cast Vicious Mockery against you right now.
Okay.
Let's see.
Does that
What
spell
does he say?
require concentration?
That's a cantrip.
It's a
Okay.
cantrip.
Yeah.
So he pulls out his instrument, which is a lyre, and
He rolled a... Let's see. Oh, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck my life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
What'd you get?
with the modifier, that's a 5.
No, without the modifier, what'd you get?
I got a 2.
Okay, so it's not a critical failure. You take 3 psychic damage. He
Okay,
strums
but
his
what did he
lyre
say?
and he's like, "Bitch! Drop your bong!"
She like grips her head because I don't know. I think I hear psychic and I think headache because
Right,
of Pokemon
yeah.
or something. And then she drops what she's holding.
Okay. And he picks it up off the ground. He snatches it up real quick. And he smiles and he says, "Thank you." And he walks out. And he says, "I'll assume I'll be seeing more of you, Lien."
Yes, Preston.
Joy. And he walks off with the bong in hand.
I don't think I like him.
That makes
Wow.
sense.
Also, it's a pipe, like a
It's a bong.
like.
It's a bong. It's a bong.
Okay, whatever.
Just kidding. Okay. Anything else you guys want to do?
Oh, I love Preston.
I love Preston.
Jesus,
Hold on
I'm
a second.
sorry. Why am I apologizing? That was great.
Oh, that was so good. I'm so happy that you fucking sassed Preston. Because I didn't think I'd get to do his liar thing yet. He was going to do that with
Hold on a
Lien later,
second.
but... hold on a second. Yeah, okay. So anything else you guys want to do before... finance up?
Okay. I'm trying to, because I know what I want Ramses to do, but I'd rather have him do it without anybody in the room. So instead, I guess he's gonna. He will. What is there anything like on the agenda for today?
It's like
We have first
4:30 or
period
5.
at
Yeah.
9 o'clock.
It's the afternoon, so most classes are over, first of all. And
What's there to do on campus?
okay, on campus there is, I'll read off what I have written out. There's a school library, there's the courtyard that you guys are just in, there are lecture halls, there's a botanical garden, and there's a mess hall, and that's all you guys are allowed to go to.
And we're not allowed to go to that inner wall place.
You're not allowed to go to the inner wall, and any staff-only areas of the school you're not allowed to go to.
Well, Dymie was thinking about that inner wall. Because,
Don't die,
I mean, what
please.
is it? What is it?
You could
I'm not
ask
familiar
Lien.
with this
Lien would
term.
know.
Yeah, you could ask Lien.
Okay. Well, he wouldn't do that, so.
Good job, Dymie. You're gonna get fucking killed, boy. Okay.
Don't
That's
worry,
the
Lien's gonna be
idea.
So I guess, since everybody else is not leaving, Ramses is gonna leave. Ramses is
leaves.
gonna leave.
Where is he
Yeah.
going? Lien's gonna be like, wait, where are you going?
He's like, the inner wall, of course.
You fool!
Okay.
Do not go into the inner wall. Solomon is serious when he says Archmage Sullivan will seriously kill you. Do you know what that man is capable of?
He's capable of being a really mean person. Lucinda's like,
Inner wall.
Lucinda's crying and wallowing in self-pity.
What did you say, Dymie?
What's the inner wall, too, Lien?
Okay, well, Let me bring up my doc really quick.
Okay. I can explain it if you want me to. And just say that Lien did.
No, I got it.
Okay.
That's where the Council of Veritas reside. Veritas isn't only a college, it is also a Magus association and holds an inner branch of the government.
Oh. Dymie said.
And the inner
What's a government?
the inner circle, Ramses, is charred with all the magical duels between Sullivan and his associates who dared cross him.
He just kind of blinks at her.
Does the white guy blink?
He is the most powerful wizard in all of the land.
He still just kind of stares at her and goes like, okay.
If you want to die, by all means, you can go then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
He goes like, why would he kill me?
Because we're not allowed to go in there.
He's like, I thought he wanted your head.
Well, according to Solomon, we're all on trial.
And Ramses goes like, trial? Me?
Yes!
No.
You.
That was a mixture of like his laugh and
Yeah.
my laugh. I'm sorry. No. He's just like, you worry far too much.
I
But-
worry just the right amount as somebody within our position should be worrying.
He waves his hand, kind of dismissing it. He realizes that he's not really a big fan of being like empty-handed. I don't want to do that right now. I'm right, I take it back. So yeah, he's gonna, just wave dismissively and walk. He's never been to Veritas. He's never wanted to go. But he figures. And this is like, how nice is the library?
You'd have to go there to find out.
Okay. So, I guess I want Ramses to go to the library for now.
Okay. Before we do that, what is the rest of you gonna do?
Lucinda's gonna cry on the floor.
She's gonna go to take a nap, yeah.
Okay.
Dymie's, I guess, going to, take his place on one of the bunk beds. Which ones? Like, which ones do you guys want?
You
Doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Are there two, like, sets of bunk beds?
Yeah, there are 2 sets of bunk beds. So.
Okay.
Right, I just wanted to know if somebody wanted a top bunk or bottom bunk or whatever.
I'm having a sleepover.
It's a valid concern.
It is.
It really is.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
Ramses
Yeah,
doesn't
it
get to
doesn't.
choose because he's not here.
Well, it's not like Dymie was asking, I just wanted to know outside. Well, anyway, Dymie's just gonna sit on one of the lower ones and, pull up his knees to his chest and stare at the bed.
They have
Okay.
no confidence. No.
What about you, Lien?
Lien is like in the doorway looking down the hall at Ramses and also looking back into the room like, oh, I didn't mean it. I don't want him to go kill himself, but...
Okay, Lien, Ramses, roll a perception check.
Okay.
What's his?
Oh, great. I got a 9.
Okay.
I'm
Jesus
going
Christ.
to say, well, yeah, I got a 9.
Okay.
I got a 17. What's
Okay.
15 plus 2 is 17? Yeah.
Are you okay, Lien? You don't want to use one of your day.
Yeah, you don't want to use your
rolls?
divinity.
I'm thinking, because I'm wondering if there's something else we're going to do, but I feel like the session's almost over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll change it to an 18.
Okay, so yeah, you both see it, and it actually catches your eye, Ramses, behind you. At the other end of the hallway, you see a purple robe. Just for a second, a purple robe ducks behind the corner of a wall and off down a hallway.
I know it. We still have the objective here. I knew it. Yes.
Ramses goes like, "Do you know that person?" And he's asking Lien.
He goes.
From down the hallway?
Yeah.
No, she ran up to him.
Oh, okay.
She just whispers, I believe he's an intruder.
Ramses is going to go down that direction then.
Okay. So as you guys turn that corner, there's nobody there. There's nothing there. And it's a hallway, and it leads down to several more hallways.
Are there any destination like points of interest? Like, is the library down this way? Is
the library was down the way where you were going previously.
what's down this way? Nothing.
Down
Just these hallways.
Down this way, it leads to what's it called?
The inner circle. Okay.
Well, no, it leads to a staff only area.
Okay,
You
so
can
am I
see
going
a sign that says staff only.
Can Lien go into the staff only?
No, I can't. I'm currently on trial too, so. I actually want to cast Find Familiar. And I'm going to summon my familiar as a small spider.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to have my spider peek around the place, see if they can see that figure anywhere.
Okay. Where is your spider right now?
Where are we right now? We're still at the beginning
You're
of the
still
hall.
at the hall, yeah.
Just kind of let it go on the walls a little bit, like maybe on the ceiling to see, and just like through probably straight down the middle and just peek to the sides to see if it sees anything.
Okay. As you do this, Lien, Preston walks out of the staff only area, and he's walking down the hall and he sees you, and he can sense something. And he looks to his side, and he sees your little spider crawling along the wall. And he looks at you, Lien, and he's like, "Really?"
Hold on a second.
Yeah, he's like, "Really? Hold on a second." And he smacks his hand against the wall and crushes your spider.
Excuse me.
You are forbidden from going into the staff-only area,
I
Lien.
was not going into the staff-only area.
Your familiar is not allowed to go in. That
Yes,
counts.
it was my familiar. He was scoping out the halls, scouting it, if you will. I was not going to send him within those rooms.
Oh. Roll a deception check for that, Lien.
But she wasn't. That's not deception. She was legit just like as in peeking down hallways. She wasn't
Okay,
going to see it into
then
any
roll a
room.
persuasion check
Okay.
to see if he believes it.
I gotta go up to see my modifier. Where is he? Oh, I didn't fix it. Okay. I got a 16.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't do it. He looks at you unconvinced and he's like, "Please, I understand you're a criminal, but try to act decent."
Preston, can you just believe it when I'm telling the truth for once?
No!
You. This is just like when we spilled the coffee all over again.
That's just your
did
fault.
not- What? No.
Look!
I was next to Rashab, and he was the one who elbowed it off the countertop. Nobody was trying to stain your shirt.
Oh yes, absolutely. I'm sure that you, the person who hasn't gotten along with me since the beginning, and the person who happens to have possibly murdered someone...
I don't get along with you.
Hold on a minute! We're done here. Don't go to the staff area. And
I am
Preston
not.
marches
I
off.
assure you. Lien takes her coat and just
Okay. So, where do you
Ramses
two wanna
wasn't. Ramses isn't interested. He walked off.
go? Okay.
Not down the hall, obviously,
Right.
but I guess back towards the library.
Okay. What about you, Liam?
Liam's going with Ramses.
Okay. So, Dymie and Lucinda, you two are having mental breakdowns.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
We were actually just talking to each other about what we were both as characters thinking.
Okay, do you guys want to do a small little RP thing before I go on? Because this is going to be some important stuff.
Yeah, sure. If you would like to, Lucinda.
1 second.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
Hold on a second.
I was actually really hoping you'd go like, look at the spider. Hold on a second.
Oh, that would have been
Okay.
so good.
Okay, sorry, had to mute for a bit.
It's okay.
I'm good with whatever.
Well, do you want to talk about anything that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Go ahead, because I think Dymie might not say anything until she does. So.
Okay, so she's on the floor, and her fingers are through her hair. Like, there's pretty much no flowers. Her braids, her braid is kind of undone, and she's really freaking out. And is like, I'm a total mess. I'm almost 30. I pay my rent by killing cute animals. I stole a death guitar from someone who tried to kill us. And now I'm gonna go to jail. I'm not gonna ever live a simple life ever again. And she's just really freaking out.
Yeah. Okay, well, Dymie's listening, and he's nodding, and he's like, yeah, my life's about to end before it begins.
Oh my god.
Life sucks.
It does.
And now one of my only few pleasures in life has been taken away from me.
I've been smoking up. God damn it. Oh, that's so good. Okay.
Okay, that's probably all he's going to say out loud.
So, okay, we'll move on to what Ramses and Lien are doing. You two enter... Let me check, because I need to read what I have written for that. You two enter the library, and this library is absolutely massive. It spans 5 floors, and near where you enter, there's a reception desk where a librarian with gaudy jewelry is sitting and typing away. Probably typing her own novel or something. So yeah, it's a massive... There are some students about. It's a massive library that spans 5 floors. Each floor is just filled with book after book. What do you want to do?
Lien goes into the self-help section. She's stressed.
Okay.
Oh, no. Okay. So Ramses is in the library. Let me see. What does he want to know? What he wants. Okay, so he's going to. I guess I'm assuming is Lien nearby?
Yeah.
Or is he just, okay. So he's gonna ask her some questions about the library. I know that our DM provided info, but yeah, Ramses does. So anyway, he's just like, I guess what kind of books do you have here?
We range to pretty much every subject you could think of. From self-help to alchemy to private studies, just really anything. History, what are you looking for?
He's quiet for a little bit, and he goes like, "Do you have any spell books here?"
Spell books. Well, We have minor spells, but if you're talking about maybe something more advanced, you typically have to ask for permission from a professor.
And he goes like, "Aren't you a professor?" Oh wait, no, I'm just kidding. No, he doesn't do that. No, he doesn't do that. But he's just like, "Where can I find a professor?"
Well, would you say most of the professors have gone home, or what?
Yeah, most of them have gone home. Some of them live on campus, like Preston.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, you could ask dear Preston back there.
Who?
The gentleman in the spiked jacket. He's a professor, but there's not a lot on campus right now. It's getting late. Only a few live on campus.
Ramses nods, and he notices that Lien's looking at self-help books. And he's just like, how are you feeling right now?
Oh, just dandy. Well, I mean, I'm stressed. That's obvious as much.
He kind of walks around, and he's gonna ask her about the iron. Oh, almost a silver. The iron caverns, and it's gonna be like, did you really kill? I know she probably didn't, but he's just gonna ask, did you
No, you can
kill
always do what you want, seriously.
what's his, I keep forgetting the name.
Athos.
Athos. He's like, did you kill? No, Ramses doesn't remember the name.
right.
He's just gonna be like, did you kill anyone?
Him.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I didn't.
Ramses is gonna be like, tell me what you saw.
You should have heard in the interrogation room. Saw a bunch of stones, they glue, and then after the glowing stopped, my apprentice was dead.
He asks, or do you know any spells that involve glowing rocks?
Glowing rocks? Well, I mean, that could be a few, but first talking specifics, we should both know what I mean by glowing rocks. It's a harvester stone.
So do you have books on the harvesters?
No, not available to students.
I'm not a student.
Well, this is the student library. You can find a little bit of information, but it's about the same amount of information that, well, would be in a textbook. I mean, there isn't a lot to go around. Their history was mostly erased. Or at least not recorded, but what we could find.
He goes like, I've sent men out to explore these these iron caverns before. And I have not received any reports of tremors. What was it? Tremors? The cave collapsed, didn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have not received any reports of tremors from them. He's just like, did there appear to be any cause?
Not that I know of. That's around when the stones started glowing.
Was it only Lien and Athos?
Mm-hmm.
It was me, it was Lien and Athos who saw that together, but she was on an expedition.
Okay, so what happened to the other people? I think I remember you saying they got split up or something?
Yeah,
they got split up.
They
but
got
the other
trapped
ones...
behind the other rocks that,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
according to Lien's story.
Lien said there were no witnesses. Does that mean she's the only one that survived?
The others survived, but
Mm-hmm.
she was the only one who saw Athos's death.
Oh. Okay, so he's gonna go like, have you tried necromancy?
I would not resort to such a thing. I find the practice rather vile in terms of reanimating individuals.
He's like, but it could save your life.
Well, I don't see how it could at this point. Athos died quite a while ago. I don't know any necromancy spells. And frankly, to try and revive the dead now, I feel the school would just look down upon me even further for it.
He goes like, aren't you innocent?
I am. But that doesn't mean that they think I am. I mean, just look at the story. It says Solomon says. It either looks like self-defense or perhaps they're framing me for something else. I mean, so Veritas is very highly esteemed. And the property, not everyone can just go on it and work here. When something happens within its walls, it's sensationalized. And honestly, even if I was proven innocent, I'm not sure if I could continue working here just because of all of the shame I brought to the name.
Ramses goes like, let's make a deal. He goes like, I will defend your innocence, and you will get me a spell book.
Spell book? But how can you defend my innocence when you're on trial as well?
He waves dismissively, and he goes like, don't worry about me.
Well, if I'm going to
He's
try
like,
to deal
my
with
first
you.
concern is, oh no, I don't know. I don't want him to say followers, because obviously Lien's not his follower.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm gonna say follower just because, like, for lack of a better word. He's like, I am not concerned for my well-being.
Well, I could only get you a spell book if I was proven innocent. I'd be more than happy to help you, but to get one before the trial, I don't know if that's possible.
Ramses thinks for a little bit, and he's just like, then I suppose we'll have to find your innocence then.
So be it. There's not much else we can do at this point.
So is there anything that can be, I'm asking DM, is there anything that can be, I guess, like, any items or anything that can be, I guess, got from the library?
No, not really, but there's information about your little quest here now. You notice after you two, like, walk through the library for a bit, and by the time you reach the 5th floor, you notice that part of it is sectioned off. And it appears that there's water damage in that area, and there's a guard, like, standing around. He's, like, patrolling the area. So, what are you going to do with that?
He, was this here before?
Is he asking the guard?
He's asking Lien.
Oh, okay.
Was it Trevor?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, Lien says, not that I recall. This is completely new.
I'm trying to think. Okay, whatever. Yeah, whatever. So, not Lien. Ramses is going to approach the guard.
Okay.
Not like any, like, not in a hostile manner or anything.
Right.
But he's he's gonna ask, you know, what's all the hubbub? No, he's gonna ask, what the area was like sectioned off for, or what was the cause of this water damage, or just what was going on.
Okay. The guard's like, oh, dude, so like, you know, you're not from around here, right? I've never seen you, but you know, there's like this. There's this garden right above this floor. There's like a botanical garden. They were installing a new fountain up there, and yeah, the roof collapsed from water damage and soaked the entire section, bro.
Okay, what's beyond this point?
Water damage books? I don't.
Well, are we still able to look at the books around here?
Nah, dude. That's why it's sectioned off, bro.
Well, I was just wondering if it was just if I guess progress had been made on this section, but I understand.
Sorry, bro.
How does the roof look like up there? Is there a hole?
It's fixed now. It's clearly the roof is clearly fixed, but the books and shelves are still like very waterlogged and like they're clearly ruined.
Okay, so Ramses is going to water damage. Ramses wants to go to the botanical garden now.
Yeah, let's go see where the fountain was.
Okay. Are you gonna grab your friends before you do that, or are you guys just gonna go?
Ramses doesn't. Ramses doesn't particularly care. He doesn't like their like negativity. Like not okay. I don't want to say negativity. It's not the right word, but
Just their mood.
he's like,
right now.
yeah, he doesn't like their mood right now. I feel like he'd want to do something about it. Obviously, not. I guess for any. Not for he does like nice things occasionally that he doesn't really. He just considers it like a duty and not really like a favor or anything.
Right.
But I don't think he's gonna want to do it right now. So.
Okay.
But if Lien wanted to like mention, oh hey, we're
Yeah, Lien probably would go and mention it.
Okay.
So she'll just poke her head, I guess. In the dorm is like.
We're going to a herb garden, Lucinda.
Yeah, we're going to the botanical garden to check out a busted fountain. She just looks at Ramses with like eyebrow up. She's like, I don't know. She's like, come along if you wish.
Yeah, Dymie's gonna go because he wants to see stuff that remind him of the outdoors. So.
Wait, so they are relaying this information to everyone else?
Yeah, that's what they're saying right now.
Okay. Well, Lucinda gets up and is like, I'll follow.
Okay. So you guys get in an elevator that takes you up a floor. Or a few floors because you had to go downstairs to get to the... Or no, never mind, you didn't because the 5th floor doesn't have an exit. The 5th floor of the library doesn't have an exit. Okay. So, yeah, you go get them, and you ride up an elevator, a couple floors, and when you come out, you head down a couple hallways, and arrive right outside the botanical garden. And it appears to be closed for the day. It says it has opening times, and it says between like 10 a.m. and 5 p.m., and it's currently like 6:30, so
It just has a sign hanging on it saying it's closed.
Mm-hmm.
But there are windows in the door, and from there, roll a perception check.
15.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
Ramses isn't gonna look through the window.
Okay.
20, like straight up.
Okay. So everybody but Dymie and Ramses. You guys notice something moving in the bushes. Lien, you can't really make it out, but Lucinda, you can recognize that it's a purple robe moving in the bushes.
Alright, do we take our weapons with us, or nah?
It's up to you
Well,
guys.
I mean, you gotta tell us this first.
Okay. She looks to the others, it's like, purple robe.
Ramses and I thought we spotted one earlier as well.
Those spider guys?
Well, as I recall, Edith said that the soul was located here. Seems like they already are a step above us. But our position right now is putting us in a very tight situation.
Ramses goes like, what, I guess what kind of security systems do you have in place here?
Trevor, what would you say?
If you were to open that door, if you were to try and break down that door without unlocking it, an alarm would go off.
Okay, so what if Ramses were to cast silence?
That's a good
Would
question.
because I know for Agatha, him silencing her instrument didn't really affect the effects of the what was it? The lute. So I wonder if the sound is just gonna attract the guards, or if there's gonna be a signal. What do you think? What do you guys think?
Well, I don't want to get caught because I'm worried about our other possessions being taken away. So...
The possessions?
Yeah, I don't
I'm trying to think. I could have Ramses store them, but I don't know if he would want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they still might ask us to cough them up if we get caught. It's just...
But if they don't know that Ramses has them...
If an alarm isn't
Sure.
direct... If an alarm only makes a sound, and that sound is silenced, then we might be okay. However, if it does something other than a sound, also notifies someone in some magical way, maybe that could be a bad thing, and
Yeah,
silence won't do it.
Lien would know that, though, right?
Yeah,
Whether it would
Is
send...
it just an alarm, Trevor?
It'll send a message to the head of security.
Yeah, Lien just shakes her head. They'll be notified immediately.
Are there any other entrances?
No.
So, if Dymie had any thieves' tools...
There's a spell. Hold on, but I don't know if I chose that one. Let me check really quickly. I don't think it'll work, but so it's just if that door is I guess opened without
Unlocking it.
Without unlocking it?
Without unlocking it, if you guys break into that door, break it down or something, an alarm will go off.
Oh, so we
basically,
lockpick it then.
Yeah, but we don't have
a lockpick tool.
Yeah.
And Ramses doesn't have any either, even in his scroll. Unless our DM just goes hey, by the way, Ramses, you have this.
Hey, Ramses, by the way. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Let me see. Let me look at his Holy Dowsing Rod prayer book. Alms box. Rations. There's a... Hold on. Yeah, let me look at his spells.
Didn't you say Dymie had thieves' tools?
Wait, let me check what he has.
Okay.
What do I have?
Does Lucinda maybe have a hairpin?
I was really just thinking, I'm like, we could see if there's...
Yeah.
Not on her sheet, but that probably wouldn't be too far-fetched.
Okay, I'll do this for you guys. Roll an investigation check to see if you can find a hairpin in the area, because it is a school with lots of students, so...
Yeah, I was like, and we're in the students' dorm. They probably have some, like, toiletries.
Well, someone else has to roll that other than me, because I just got a 4.
You're
Is it
blind now. I'm just kidding.
Investigation?
Yeah,
You're
investigation.
I got 23.
Okay.
I have a -1 modifier, so, but luckily, yeah, it turns out to be 17.
Okay. Lien and Dymie, you
Ramses
both
could
noticed...
cast...
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, go ahead, since they already got... Never mind.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say that they both found... they notice a hairpin, like, near the corner of the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the doorway to the botanical garden, there's, like, a hairpin, like, right underneath the, like, a small gap in the doorway.
Okay. So, I guess Dymie picks it up.
Okay. And if you're going to try and pick this lock, you are going to need to do... What kind of rolls are there? A sleight of hand roll.
Good, he's proficient in sleight of hand and thieves' tools.
Ooh, boy.
Okay,
I'm gonna have
but...
Ramses cast guidance just in
Oh,
case.
yes!
Okay.
Okay.
So
you.
add
Just in
add
case,
a D4 to
Okay.
your roll.
Okay, that makes sense. And then he's gonna look at everyone and be like, so we need to get in there to get that guy to get the soul so the world doesn't die, right?
Yes.
Right. So he takes a deep breath. He's like, because like if they get caught, then they're even in worse trouble in their just personal lives. So he's like, he's scared. Okay, so 12, 13, 14, 15. Wait, okay, so I have skill proficiency and sleight of hand. Does that mean I roll twice and take the higher roll?
That's advantage.
That's advantage. Okay, so what does
Proficiency
You
means
add
you
your
add
proficiency bonus.
Yeah,
Okay, so
which should be 2.
Yeah, okay, so it's 2. So 13, 14, 15, 17, 18 plus I don't know if it would. Trevor, would you say that my tool proficiency plus skill proficiency would have like 2 plus 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so 30, 40, 50, 60, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so it's 20.
Okay, you hear that bad boy click. And, yeah, it opens and no alarm goes off. But as it's starting to, like, creak open, you hear, Miss Lien?
Lien's ears shoot up. She's like, close the door.
Okay, well...
Lien actually, well, maybe, where did the sound come from?
Behind you.
Is that close?
That's pretty close.
Lien,
It's like a little ways down a hallway. Like, halfway down a hallway.
We need to go invisible or something.
Lien, I might have Lien go tend to that person so that you guys can go ahead and get in.
Well, Dymie's
Okay.
gonna slip in, I guess.
Roll a stealth check to see if you get past this person who's watching.
Oh.
Well, can I, like, distract her?
so
Like, can
where-
I run up to talk to her?
You could. I'll have disadvantage on that roll, so sure, if you want to
You
do
said-
that.
Wait,
said that
disadvantage
we-
on stealth?
Disadvantage
No,
on like noticing
her
Dymie.
trying to see that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because this
well,
is one of your students. Her name is Morgan Burning Roost. There she is. She was supposed to meet you guys outside earlier, but you skipped that, so... Yeah. She sees you. She's like, Miss Lien! And she runs over to you.
Lien is like, coming! She's like, Oh, hello, Morgan. And she's standing very upright so that hopefully no one sees behind her.
Okay, so if you three are gonna go in there, roll stealth checks.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's 19 plus the stealth. That's a skill proficiency as well. So 19, 20, 21 plus was that just it? No, yeah. Stealth. Okay, so I gotta count that again. I'm sorry. 24.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
14.
Ooh boy, Ramses.
Yes. I wanted him to like stay outside. With me.
No, I was gonna say, I was saying that just in case you
Damn.
got caught.
Okay, whatever.
Because that was a low one. Okay, so yeah, she definitely didn't notice. She got a fucking 3 because of disadvantage. She didn't notice you at all. She's like, oh, Miss Lien, I was
Right when
waiting.
I have a good roll.
Yeah. She was like, I've been looking for you. I heard you came back to school and... Wait. And she looked over your shoulder, and she had thought that she had seen people there before, but, apparently she was wrong. And, we'll just do this real quick, so that, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. She's like, I heard you came back to school. Is the investigation over? Are you teaching again?
Unfortunately not, Miss Morgan. I appreciate your support, though. It's nice to have somebody still talk to me.
She looks a little sad by that, and she's like, oh, that's a shame. Some new teacher's been, taking your place while you were gone, substituting for you, and, he's alright, I guess, but he's nothing like the great Miss Morningbell.
Oh, thank you so much. You've always been very complimentary. You have very good grades yourself, Miss Morgan. You're a very exemplary student.
Mm-hmm. And you remember that Morgan was one of the people who were with you on the expedition.
Yeah.
And Morgan says, it's a real shame what happened to Athos.
Yes, I'm still saddened by it deeply.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you had to lose a classmate.
No, we weren't really, close or anything, but it's never good to see another, student, disappear.
Pass.
Yeah. But it's nice to see you again. You were gone for like a week. I was kind of nervous that you, got arrested or something already. I wasn't sure.
No. I was just going out of town for a bit on a different duty. I mean, I might as well, I can't really be on campus for too long. I can, but, it's just not, I don't want to make other students nervous.
Right. Well, I just heard that you had come by and wanted to say hi, so I'll see you around. Sorry for...
Yes, we'll keep in touch, Miss Morgan.
Sorry for bothering you.
And,
No, not at all. You were very good.
Morgan smiles and she walks off. And now you're alone in this hallway, Lien, so you might be able to get into that place.
Okay, so do I just go in?
Mm-hmm. You
Okay.
go in. Okay, and now you're in the garden. And the garden has tons and tons of greenery and shrubbery. It has a variety of different herbs and flowers. Any that you could imagine are in this garden. And near the back is a very large fountain.
Lucinda her face lights up. She's temporarily forgetting her worries at the sight of all these beautiful plants.
Oh yeah, also, the room is constantly raining. It's not like pouring down rain, it's like a light sprinkle constantly.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much all I had to say.
Okay.
Actually, she does kind of, is really tempted to reach out and pick one and put it in her hair, but she's kind of holding herself back from that because she really doesn't want to get in trouble.
Roll persuasion to persuade yourself not to do it.
So,
I'm just kidding. No, you don't have
I'll
to.
do it.
Okay. Go for it.
Never mind. Let's
No, what'd you get? No, what'd you get? You canonized it. What'd you get?
Can I add the modifier?
Nope. What'd you get?
Fucking hell, 7. I got a 7.
Okay, then yeah, you can add the modifier. What is it with a modifier?
10.
Okay. No, you don't resist the urge and you pluck 1.
Oh, fuck. Why do I do this to myself?
And you put it in your hair and you look real pretty. Okay, what do you guys want to do in here?
Ramses, he didn't see the figure because he didn't look through the window, but he, let's see, hold on, okay, I'm having difficulty breathing. Wow, okay.
No one dies.
He's going to turn to, I guess, who was it? It was Lucinda and Dymie. Lien and Lucinda.
Lien and Lucinda saw.
He's gonna ask where they saw the cloaked figure.
They saw him over to the left.
Hmm?
I said they saw him over to the left.
Okay, well, Ramses goes over to the left.
Okay, you don't see anybody.
I'm
In
gonna go
fact,
closer.
you guys are in this room for a while, and you search the area, and you don't see anybody anywhere.
Can I do, like, investigation just in case, anyways?
Sure, go ahead.
Just in case. Any clues? 19 plus 5, 24.
Okay, yeah, you see that there's a bit of robe caught against a twig. Like some...
Is there...
It's not too damp, so it's like somebody was recently nearby. And it's a purple torn robe.
Is there anything near this twig, like a secret entry?
None that you can see, no.
I'll do Arcana too, just because I can.
Okay.
Well, I didn't pass that. I got a 9.
Yeah, no, you can't sense anything magical.
I want to look at the fountain.
Okay.
Was that? Never mind.
Okay.
Okay, and I was going to do a perception check unless you wanted me to do investigation.
Do either of those. The fountain is filled with water, and the water is constantly moving.
Okay.
So.
Well, okay, I'll do a, I guess, perception check.
Okay.
And I rolled 13 plus 1, 14.
Okay. Looking at this water, you can't see anything. There's nothing about the fountain that seems off. It's just a fountain. It appears.
Okay.
The reflection.
You can't really see your reflection because the water is constantly moving.
Right.
Because of the rain.
Can I? Okay, well, do I want to risk something? Let's see. I'm gonna have him... I don't want to contaminate this water.
Oh my god, you're gonna have him pee in it?
No!
I want somebody like went out in the water like, ew!
Never have I said Dymie peed anywhere. That was all Trevor.
I know, that would have been such a good, like, reveal. Like, he pees in the water and the cultist is like, ugh!
No, he was just gonna stick his hand in. Okay.
Okay.
I just didn't want to get it all dirty.
You can go ahead and do it if you want.
Should I stick my hand in the water, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, he sticks
Fuck
his
the
hand in
police.
Something pulls you in! No, I'm just kidding. It's water.
Okay.
No,
So
no.
I guess he
Some
just kinda
dirt comes off
lazily-
your arm and into the water.
I guess he's just gonna lazily, move his arm around in the water for a little bit.
Okay. Can I Can I have Ramses cast Mage Hand?
Are you gonna fucking push?
Yes!
Oh my god, please. Do it. Oh my god, do it. Yes, you can cast Mage Hand and fucking push Dymie in. Dymie, roll a fucking dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Okay, so dexterity. Good thing I have +3. 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's a 19.
Okay, and roll a
Okay.
strength check for your fucking Mage Hand. Beat a 19.
Yeah.
Fucking nat 20,
Let me
dude.
see. I hope. Hold on. No, I gotta. Hold on. It's what's the strength modifier? 6. Why is it burning? Is it at? Did you say saving throw?
Just roll like an athletics. For
Okay.
your
I got an 18.
Aw, okay. So, Dymie, you feel something push against you, and you, like, shake against the edge of this,
Can Lien like team up though? Like.
Lien is not. Lien is just glaring at you.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
shaking,
Dymie, feeling-
and you, like...
Feeling
mhm.
this push is, he's very startled, and he gets out his scimitar and looks around and, like, jumps, like, to, like, jump spins to look behind him, and,
Okay.
like, expecting to see something horrible behind him, but there's
Lucinda's
nothing.
pointing to Ramses, like he did it, kind of. Like,
Okay, and
Dymie doesn't really understand the point of pointing at
Yeah.
Ramses when he's not even that close to him, so he's like looking around really confused. He's
Ramses
like,
kind of
guys, what was that?
Dymie, when you turn around, you see a familiar figure standing in the doorway. A man with a spiked jacket has his arms crossed, tapping his foot.
Oh my god!
And you're
Dymie
here.
jumps in the water.
Hold on a minute!
Lucinda takes the
Okay.
flower out of her hair and just throws it aside. Nope, I
So,
didn't call for that.
are you just
Okay.
gonna break all the rules?
I'm guessing Preston has already seen Lien.
Yeah, he's seen all of you.
Yeah. Okay, so Lien is just like, there's an intruder, Preston. And it's not just us.
Oh, I can see 4 intruders
Well,
No,
the other
Preston-
intruder got away.
No,
in
I
a
have
room
proof. I have
with
proof,
no other
Preston.
exit but this one?
I have proof. Come.
Oh, really?
Yes. Look, does this piece of robe look familiar to anyone? None of our staff wears this color.
But one of the students who wear several different types of clothing
But look
who
at this.
frequent this area.
But look, feel the moisture of this. This is recent.
Lien, I get that you're like having a midlife crisis or something right now,
No,
but
that'd be me.
this, okay, but this is unacceptable, Lien.
Preston, please believe me for once. We have our differences, but I'm not out to get anyone's throat. What would I have? What advantage do I have sneaking in here at midnight?
I don't know. What advantage do you have sneaking in here right now?
We were looking for an intruder.
Lien, please just leave the garden. I won't say anything. Just the 4 of you leave the garden and please just go to your dorm so that I don't have to worry about you people. I'm tired, Lien.
Okay, Ramses walks away.
Okay,
He's like, I'll
actually,
be back tomorrow.
our persuasion checks like not a thing right now.
I was.
Oh no, you can do it.
Go
You
on.
can do it. But
You
isn't
can
his
try.
thing high? I thought it was high.
You can
'Cause
try
Lien
and
tries to-
persuade him.
I don't think I tried to persuade him. I think. Wait, did Lien try
Yeah,
it?
Lien
I was
tried to.
gonna, well, I didn't do a roll. I was gonna try to do that just now.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like, please, Preston, just listen to me. I'm tired too. I'm stressed from all this investigation work, but I don't want to threaten any students' lives with some intruder here. And
Okay.
I got, what is my persuasion? I got 18.
Okay, let's
He
see.
can. I saw Ramses cast guidance. He already used it on. Actually, he already. Who did he use it on?
Use that
Yeah,
diamond.
so she can just add a. She has to roll a d4 and add that to her.
Okay, let me find my D4. Do I have a D4? Well, time to go on to a rolling site. D4 roller. I'm almost there. Okay. So I got 20 then.
Okay, yeah, that didn't beat him. Just
Wow.
barely. You barely fucking got below him. He got a fucking 21. So he
What
looks
if
at
I
you.
change my roll to a 19 and add that?
Then it would be a stalemate,
Exactly.
and it wouldn't work still.
Damn. But wait, I thought if you got the same as something, that means you
If
technically
you
beat it.
rolled against him, he was rolling against your initial roll. So if you were rolling against him, then you would have beat him. But since he's rolling against you,
Oh,
he beat
okay.
you.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Go
And
ahead.
Lien doesn't have the flower crown anywhere either, right?
Yeah,
No.
she doesn't.
She
So, yeah,
So-
okay, he beats me.
He takes
Can-
his what?
We can't try the same thing.
No, because you, Lien. So he's gonna cast Prestidigitation. He's gonna cast Vicious Mockery, and he's going for an Intimidation, and that is a 24. So
Damn.
beat that, all of you. He.
Ramses was already walking out.
Well, yeah, the ones who are still here. He strums. He's like, "Bitch, get out of here!"
She's like, fine!
What saving throw is it?
It's I guess an insight.
She didn't pass either way, so.
Oh yeah, and it's a
No,
wisdom
like
saving
for-
throw
yeah.
against Vicious Mockery. So yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
that's a
so what's you have to
13.
roll for damage.
Right. Okay. Let's see. You guys.
Let's
Yeah,
just say mine didn't work. Let's just like count my.
Okay.
I'm
All of you
counting.
take 4 psychic damage.
She's like, fine, I get it, I'll go.
Please try and behave.
I will.
I didn't think I'd have to tell this to another faculty member.
I suppose you're right. Midlife crisis after all. I'll be going.
Okay. So we're gonna wrap up here in a quick second. So I'm gonna. So here we go. You guys go back to your room, and everybody goes to sleep, right?
Ramses calls out his chariot.
Okay.
He was gonna decorate the room.
He's
but no, he
sleeping
wants to
inside
leave.
his
Oh
chariot,
my gosh.
How big do you think a college dorm is?
right? Your chariot's not gonna fit in there, Ramses.
Think
There's
about
just
us
holes
for
in the wall.
once, please.
You didn't want to let him decorate.
You can say Ramses convinced them to leave so he could
Knowing
decorate.
before I leave right now.
Or well, he did leave early. I guess
there's
before the
gonna
rest
be
of them.
No,
one
I'm not
thing.
trying to sound pushy, just like I have to go.
I know. I was just we're trying to. I'm trying to wrap it up right now.
Okay, yeah, you can just wrap it up right. You can wrap it up, and then
Okay.
I can.
As you guys go to sleep, you guys wake up to hear some muffled screaming, and out of your door window, you can see a purple robe with several chain, golden, some jewelry on, pass by with a student hoisted over their shoulder. And you see, and right before you guys can get up to do anything, another one in the same jewelry passes by, but he's holding out a strange lantern that is shining a green light. And as that one passes, you guys feel very tired, and you fall over. And the next morning, you guys get up and you feel like there's a gap in your memory. You can't remember going to the library. You can't remember going to the botanical garden. You can't remember anything that happened that afternoon. And that is where we're ending.